I died suddenly from overworking and transmigrated into a novel as an arrogant young lady. Born into a noble family, I have an elegant figure and outstanding looks, attracting the crazy pursuit of two overbearing CEOs. But having read the novel in my past life, I know very well that they are not good people. One is Lee Hanting, who has ulterior motives and treats me as a tool to be used. And the other is the cold-blooded and ruthless Gu Xiuji, who kills without batting an eye. In the novel, Jiang Mo dies at the hands of these two. Therefore, I cannot repeat the same mistakes. Facing their aggressive advances, I said a name that would make them stop in their tracks. That is Fu Yinxian. This person is the biggest villain in the novel, the mastermind behind all the events. Decisive and ruthless, he is cold-blooded and merciless. At a young age, he became the head of the family. It is rumored that he grew up in a Buddhist temple due to poor health. As soon as he came of age, he forced his own father into retirement. His family's power far surpasses the Li and Gu families, so they definitely wouldn't dare to offend this person. When Lee Hanting heard this name, his face instantly turned cold. He asked doubtfully, "Are you telling the truth?" Jiang Mo smiled flirtatiously, of course. Yinxian said it himself, that I am the apple of his eye. After saying that, she rejoiced inwardly. Anyway, Fu Yinxian won't know what I said. I'm such a genius. But in the next second, Lee Hanting actually dialed his number. Jiang Mo was stunned. What the hell? No way. He's actually calling for real. In the evening at the corporation, Fu Yinxian was in his office handling documents when suddenly the phone on his desk rang. He picked up the phone, and a woman on the other end greeted him seductively. "Yinxian, it's me. Do you want to go on a date with me tonight?" After saying this, Jiang Mo felt a wave of guilt. As a villain, he must have many lovers. Please let me bluff my way through this. Fu Yinxian was a bit baffled hearing the woman on the other end talk about a date. Just like that, neither of them said a word. After a while, seeing no reaction from the other side, Lee Hanting snatched the phone and said mockingly, "It seems Mr. Fu doesn't want to meet you." To hide her embarrassment, Jiang Mo peeled an apple and retorted, "Of course not. Yinxian is just a little shy." As she spoke, her hand slipped and she cut her fingertip. Fresh blood slowly dripped out, landing right on the jade bracelet on her wrist. Jiang Mo didn't pay it any mind, but the jade bracelet actually absorbed her blood. At the same time, her pain vanished. The moment Fu Yinxian hung up the phone, the pain miraculously transferred to his finger. The girl had been sensitive to pain since she was a child, so she never dared to let herself get hurt. Pain that was insignificant to others felt like a piercing agony to her. So she had always been very careful in her life. But just now, when the apple knife accidentally cut her finger, she felt no pain, which puzzled her. Could it be that, as a cannon fodder supporting female character who often gets hurt, I come with a useless cheat? This golden finger is a bit of a dud. As her mind wandered, Fu Yinxian asked from the other end of the phone, "Are you hurt?" Hearing him respond, Jiang Mo quickly picked up the phone and replied tentatively. Fu Yinxian asked which hand. Jiang Mo replied, "Right hand." Hearing this, Fu Yinxian's interest was piqued. He said coldly, "Address." Jiang Mo was confused. "What address?" Fu Yinxian replied, "Didn't you want to go on a date? So you have to give me your address so I can pick you up." Hearing his words, Jiang Mo's spine chilled. What's going on? The great villain is actually coming to pick me up? At night, a luxury car was driving. Jiang Mo sat in the car, her mind racing. I really messed up this time. The great villain is actually coming to pick me up? Looking at Fu Yinxian's handsome face, Jiang Mo was somewhat mesmerized. It's true what they say. To die for beauty is a romantic fate even for a ghost. Being killed by someone this handsome is worth it. Thinking about the expressions on those two men's faces earlier, as if they had eaten durian, Jiang Mo couldn't help but feel smug. Just then, the little cat in the girl's consciousness reminded her, "Stop feeling so smug. Be careful he doesn't take you back just to bury you." Hearing this, the girl's fighting spirit was instantly ignited. You're right. So, I'll enjoy every extra day I get to live. She then took out her phone and started searching. The little cat saw her search content and was instantly speechless. It complained, "Looks like you're a lost cause." Fu Yinxian saw her constantly playing with her phone. He then asked, "Does it hurt?" Jiang Mo raised her finger in confusion. "Are you talking about this? It's so strange, it doesn't hurt at all. Maybe I have a special constitution. Hearing her explanation, Fu Yinshin was a bit speechless. He thought to himself, of course it doesn't hurt you. The one in pain is me. He then took out a small knife and cut his own hand. Jiang Mo suddenly jumped up. Oh my god, that hurts so much. After getting his confirmation, Fu Yinshin thought, who sent her, and what is her purpose? He turned his head and asked, do you like me? Upon hearing this, Jiang Mo happily replied, actually, I've admired you for a long time, but I know my status is low. Don't worry, this secret crush is my own business. I won't bother you. I will watch you from afar and be your eternal follower. Fu Yinshin watched her dramatic performance and replied helplessly, stop it. Until I figure out the truth, it's better for you to stay as close to me as possible. The girl and the overbearing CEO have swapped bodies. When one of them is hurt, the pain is transferred to the other. To figure out the reason, the overbearing CEO took the girl back to his villa to keep her there. You go in and rest first. I still have to go to the company for a meeting. After he spoke, the driver sped off, leaving Jiang Mo standing there, completely bewildered. A moment later, the butler led her into the villa. Miss Jiang, you can look around as you please, except for the study on the second floor. If you need anything, just let me know. Jiang Mo replied politely, okay. Then she started discussing with the little cat in her consciousness. Such a beautiful house. Do you like it? The little cat replied angrily, what's there to be proud of? It's not yours. As they spoke, they arrived at a game room. At the door, Jiang Mo became excited. Oh my, the great villain brought me here. He must be planning to keep me as his golden canary. He even prepared a game room for me. Well then, I won't be polite. Saying that, she pushed the door open and then froze. It's over, my dear kitty. It seems this game room wasn't prepared for me. Looking at the boy in the game room, Jiang Mo felt a little disappointed. Just then, the boy suddenly started yelling at the computer, mid-laner, are you playing with your feet? Even a dog tied to the keyboard would be more useful than you. I can't believe I got matched with a bunch of pig teammates like you. Jiang Mo watched. Wow, this kid is quite a temper. Then she said dejectedly, Mr. Fu is truly a beast in human clothing. He looks so proper, but he even has a son. The little cat next to her heard this and replied helplessly, are you okay? Sister, that's Mr. Fu's nephew. His name is Fu Jilin. Hearing this, Jiang Mo recalled the plot of the novel. Alright, I think that was mentioned. In the novel, although Fu Yinshin is cold and ruthless, he is extremely close to his brother and sister-in-law. The reason he became a villain is that his father was responsible for his brother and sister-in-law's accident. And as the only son of Fu's brother and sister-in-law, Fu Jilin naturally became one of the few relatives Fu Yinshin cared about. Seeing that she remembered, the little cat reminded her, as long as you get along with this kid, you don't have to worry about the great villain killing you. He loves playing games the most. You can start from there. While they were talking, Fu Jilin's game reached a critical moment. No matter how hard he tried, it was still a team game. Looking at the defeat on the screen, Fu Jilin was annoyed. He turned to the girl and shouted, who are you? Jiang Mo smiled and said, take a guess. I'm not guessing. I've seen plenty of women like you who fall for my uncle. I don't care how you got in, get out now. To win over the great villain, she had to start with his beloved nephew. And to win over his nephew, she had to start with games. The girl was a gaming master. Watching the little kid play, she was very disdainful. A little noob like you wants to be a game streamer? Fu Jilin heard her mocking him and replied coldly, you think you could do better? Then you do it. Jiang Mo didn't hold back. She put on the headset, ready for a major comeback. The little cat beside her muttered, I told you not to provoke others. Are you not dying fast enough? Fu Jilin is a gaming expert. Even he couldn't save the team. What difference can you make? Jiang Mo replied coldly, just you watch. Then she began to command her teammates. The viewers in the live stream heard that the streamer had changed and started chattering. Fu Jilin, afraid she wouldn't play well, used it as an excuse and said disdainfully, if you find it noisy, you can turn off the live stream. That way you won't blame them if you lose. No need, no need. In a noob game like this, I can wipe the floor with them. Hearing her brag, Fu Jilin muttered under his breath, even I, a pro-level player, lost. You'll definitely get crushed. He thought, I hope she doesn't cry when she gets crushed. I don't want to have to comfort her. With a clatter of the keyboard, Jiang Mo got into the zone. First, she coordinated with her teammates to get a pentakill, then led a direct charge to win the game. Fu Jilin was completely shocked. Who on earth are you? Jiang Mo replied smugly. I'm Yinshin's fiery little sweetheart. He's so infatuated with me that he couldn't help himself. So he brought me back to keep me as his hidden treasure. Hearing her words, Fu Jilin was both angry and resentful. He forcefully grabbed her hand and roared, "How dare you trick me?" In the Fu Corporation's conference room, Fu Yinshin was holding a meeting with the company's senior executives. Suddenly, he felt a pain in his wrist. He thought, that little woman can't even behave at home. What a pain. The assistant beside him saw his expression was off and asked, "Mr. Fu, what's wrong?" Fu Yinshin replied, "Nothing." But as soon as he finished speaking, the intense pain escalated again, causing him to slam the table and stand up. Let's pause the meeting for a moment. Back in the game room, Fu Jilin pulled Jiang Mo up. "Who the hell are you? If you keep spouting nonsense, I won't be polite." Jiang Mo replied shyly, "Didn't I tell you? Yinshin personally brought me here. He loves me so much, he's completely mesmerized. He's always whispering my little sweetheart in my ear." Their conversation was overheard by the butler who was delivering a phone. He was so shocked that the phone clattered to the floor. The three of them were incredibly embarrassed. Miss Jiang, the master is looking for you." Hearing the butler's words, Fu Jilin fell into deep thought. She's really the woman my uncle brought back. What's going on? Is my uncle in love? Jiang Mo took the phone and asked seductively, "Yinshin, what's wrong?" Fu Yinshin replied angrily, "Miss Jiang, please take care of yourself. Don't always get bumped and bruised. It affects me." After saying that, he hung up the phone in a huff. Seeing his plaything fall into someone else's hands, the man's heart gradually became twisted. Jiang Mo, you really have been playing me all along. Just you wait. You can't escape my grasp. When I catch you, I will torture you to death. Go and watch her every move. I want to know all her whereabouts. In the villa, the girl was directing the moving company, busy at work. Two workers were discussing, buying so many things in one day. This family is so rich. She'll keep it down. This family is a big deal. I heard they're a super rich family in the city. This amount of stuff is nothing to them. Jiang Mo happily directed the workers. The little cat beside her teased, "You really know how to live in a moment. If your father, Jiang Qingshan, knew you were spending the money he gave you like this, he'd probably be furious." Jiang Mo pouted and replied, "I don't care about him. He just sees me as a bargaining chip to make money anyway. If it weren't for me latching onto the big villain, he probably wouldn't have given me a single penny." As they were talking, Fu Yinshin walked over with his nephew. Looking at the busy workers around, he was a bit speechless. His nephew teased, "Uncle, I didn't expect your taste to be so unique. You really don't make a move, but when you do, you bring back a weirdo." Hearing his nephew's words, Fu Yinshin's face darkened. He strode inside. Walking into the house, he saw Jiang Mo lying on a massage chair, enjoying life. "Hi, Yinshin. You're here." Fu Yinshin's face darkened. He thought, first the pain exchange, then she moves right in. What exactly is her goal? This massage chair is very comfortable. Yinshin, want to try it. After saying that, she started struggling internally. "Reject me. Quick, reject me." But the next second, Fu Yinshin replied, "Okay." Yinshin, I was just teasing you. You're actually going to do it." Before she could finish, Fu Yinshin pulled her up and sat down. After sitting down, he immediately felt very uncomfortable. But to save face, he pretended to be comfortable. "It's indeed not bad. It's getting late. I won't keep Miss Jiang overnight." "Then what about my massage chair and my packages?" "It's too much trouble to move them back and forth. The Fu family can temporarily store them for Miss Jiang. Miss Jiang doesn't need to worry. Your things will be kept in perfect condition." Hearing that he was kicking her out, Jiang Mo was a little disappointed. "Oh no, my happy life of soda and video games. Is it over just like that?" Unwilling to give up, she decided to use her ultimate move. She grabbed Fu Yinshin's tie. Kneeling on the massage chair, she leaned forward, pressing her body against his. Her lips moved close as she teased, "Yinshin, are you sure you don't want me to stay the night?" After saying that, she gave him a little peck. She got up and made her escape. Bye-bye, Yinshin. I have something to do, so I'm leaving. Watching Jiang Mo's departing figure, Fu Yinshin felt a lingering desire. He gently touched his lips, feeling the softness from just now. Jiang Mo walked outside, and the little cat reminded her, "You're done for. Teasing him like that, you'll definitely be killed by him." Jiang Mo replied, "That's not important. I'm wondering, for such a top-tier man, will he still be so cold at that moment?" The girl was a pervert, constantly fantasizing about tying up the big boss. "Little cat, do you think Fu Yinshin will still be impeccably dressed in a suit in bed? That would be so hot." seeing Jiang Mo's passionate eyes. The little cat was helpless. Can you not be such a fangirl? I have a feeling that one day I'll be banned for lewd content. That night, at the Jiang family villa, her father saw her return and hurried forward to ask, Imoer, did you get along well with Mr. Fu? Didn't he drive you back? Jiang Imo didn't answer, but the girl on the sofa sneered. What kind of person is Mr. Fu? How could he possibly drive her back personally? She's not worthy. This person was Jiang Han, the daughter of Jiang Mo's stepmother. I'd say you should stop being so fickle, lest you end up with nothing. Jiang Mo heard this and retorted, Little brat, my business is none of your concern. Have you finished your homework? Don't you need to review and prepare for lessons? How are your grades? What was your rank in the last monthly exam? Which university are you planning to apply to? Hearing her sister's series of attacks, Jiang Han became flustered. For a family like ours, who still does homework diligently. Dear sister, what kind of family are we that we don't even go to university? Are we just waiting to live off our parents after graduation? Dad, she wants to be a freeloader. Do you agree? If you agree, then I want to be a freeloader too. Give me some pocket money first. 300,000 will do. The stepmother, seeing the awkwardness, quickly came over to mediate. Moer, don't make things difficult for your dad. Dinner is ready. Come and eat. The little cat next to her saw the girl take on all three and teased. I shouldn't have given you the female supporting character script. I should have given you the contrarian script. What are you talking about, my dear kitty? The cannon fodder survival script is great. Aren't I trying my best to live until the moment you want me to die? Hearing her words, the little cat was speechless. The next morning, Jiang Imo woke up and was surprised by the visitor. Good morning. Imo young Master Gu is here to invite you for lunch. Hurry up and get ready. The little cat reminded her from the side. Quick, refuse him. Then we'll go find the male lead. But the next second, the girl agreed to Gu Xiuji's request. Since we're eating, let's go to Jinxiu Pavilion. Okay, whatever you say, Imo. Jiang Imo felt him kiss her, and a wave of nausea spread through her body. The little cat on the side scolded, Didn't I tell you to refuse him? What are you going to Jinxiu Pavilion for? Jiang Mo replied, Isn't Jinxiu Pavilion the restaurant where the female lead works? In a cliché story, where there's a female lead, there's trouble. Where there's trouble, there's a male lead who comes to the rescue, like a divine soldier. Instead of looking for Li Hanting, it's better to let him come to me. It's more convenient for everyone, right? Jinxiu Pavilion was a high-end restaurant frequented by the city's upper class and top celebrities. Jiang Mo and Gu Xiuji chose a table by the window. Watching the nobles come and go, Jiang Mo couldn't help but sigh. To be able to work in such a high-class restaurant, she's truly worthy of being the female lead. Chun Sijian. A girl walked over from a distance. This person was the female lead of the novel, Su Mingxiu. Jiang Mo was a little surprised by the girl's appearance. She's practically an innocent little white rabbit. Su Mingxiu looked at Jiang Mo with mixed feelings that, this is the person Brother Xiuji likes. She's so beautiful. I really am not good enough for him. Seeing the girl's pale face, Gu Xiuji quickly explained, Xiu, don't misunderstand. There's nothing between us. The girl asked back, Is that true? Xiu, you don't even believe Brother Xiuji anymore. If you don't believe me, ask Miss Jiang. Jiang Mo thought, this is getting more and more exciting. I love excitement. She then smiled and replied, Young Master Gu and I are indeed not what you think. It's just that young Master Gu wants to marry me, and I haven't agreed yet. As soon as she finished speaking, Gu Xiuji looked furious. Was I not supposed to say that? Are you afraid she'll get jealous? Seeing that the conversation had turned to her, Su Mingxiu quickly explained, My relationship with Brother Gu Xiuji is not what you think. We're not in that kind of relationship. Don't be nervous. It's okay if young Master Gu likes you. Anyway, the person I like isn't him. Hearing Jiang Mo's words, the girl was stunned. She thought, Do you rich people all play such wild games? Jiang Mo asked, Do you need me to leave first to give you some private space? Su Mingxiu understood the meaning behind Jiang Mo's words. She turned and ran away, saying no need. I still have to work, so I won't disturb you. Seeing the girl leave, Gu Xiuji was torn. But reason ultimately won over impulse. He knew what he wanted. Calming himself down, he said, Mo, are you jealous? You're my fiancé. Of course, you are more important. He thought, she's the type my mother likes the most. She's the most suitable to be my wife. Besides, she is also Li Hanting's target. I absolutely cannot let her go. By the way, Mr. Fu is unpredictable. It's easy to provoke him, but hard to get rid of him. I heard that the women who have coveted him all had miserable ends. Jiang Mo asked, what kind of end? One of them is now in a mental hospital. She's completely insane. That's so scary. But the more it's like that, the more I like it. I love this kind of thrilling feeling the most. A girl is being pursued by a man. To reject him, she portrays herself as a pervert. What did you say? You like being tied up and ravaged. Yes, just thinking about Mr. Fu abusing me physically and mentally, chaining me up in a room, and taking whatever he wants from me. That's so exciting. The little cat, seeing her animalistic nature emerge, said helplessly, listening to you, you sound quite expectant. The man beside her was also made a bit awkward. He said with a fake smile, Mo, your imagination is really rich. As they were talking, a teacup fell to the ground nearby. A greasy old man grabbed Su Mingxiu's arm, roaring with anger. You stinking brat. I give you an inch and you take a mile, don't you? Do you know how much this suit of mine costs? Hearing this, Su Mingxiu retorted aggrievedly, I'm a waitress, not an escort. What right do you have to touch me? The man shamelessly replied, it's good that you know you're a waitress. If you know what's good for you, apologize properly and serve me well. Then I'll let this matter go. Saying that, he wrapped his arm around Su Mingxiu's waist and was about to kiss her. As Su Mingxiu cried out for help, she was heard by Gu Xiuji, who was eating nearby. He gritted his teeth, wanting to help, but was beaten to it by Li Hanting, who had just entered. He roared coldly, what are you doing? Jiang Mo watched the drama while eating snacks. She thought, she's the female lead after all. Wherever she is, there's bound to be a bloody storm. My dear kitty, why aren't you talking? Are you stunned speechless by me? I don't want to talk to you. You women are all liars. You said you were here to do a mission, but you're just watching the show. Don't panic. I'm just waiting for everyone to arrive. I'll go do the plot mission now. At this time, Li Hanting was already confronting Gu Xiuji. Seeing the two young masters at daggers drawn, the greasy old man quickly backed away. Su Mingxiu wanted to break up the fight, but didn't know how to start. Just then, Jiang Mo walked over from a distance. Li Hanting asked, why are you here? Me? I'm here on a date with young Master Gu. What a coincidence. Running into young Master, Li saves me a trip. Hearing her words, Li Hanting fell into deep thought. In my memory, she was a tacky and vain woman. I don't know when it started, but she seems a bit more pleasing to the eye now. Thinking this, he smiled and asked, are you looking for me for something? It's nothing major. I just wanted to tell young Master Gu about the engagement. I will consider it carefully. Hearing Jiang Mo's words, Gu Xiuji looked smug. Okay, Mo, I'll listen to you. Li Hanting was annoyed by their public display of affection. With a cold expression, he asked, you look for me just to let me hear this? Have you really fallen for him? How could that be? Doesn't young Master Li know that I like you? I'm willing to do anything for you. As soon as she finished speaking, everyone was instantly petrified. The little cat looked at the mission progress bar and said in surprise, it's actually completed. How about it, my dear kitty? Wasn't that quick and efficient? Do you love this obedient and diligent me now? Seeing that she had completed the project by stirring up trouble, she smiled, waved her hand, and said, I'm heading back first. Young Master Gu, don't forget to pay the bill. Seeing that she was about to slip away, Li Hanting quickly rushed up and grabbed her hand. He said coldly, this matter isn't resolved yet. Are you trying to slip away? The girl had been very obedient since she was a child and was often praised by adults. Her mother often taught her to let things happen naturally and not to compete with others. But now, seeing the two men who were pursuing her fall for someone else, she finally realized that some things are worth fighting for. Just now, after teasing Li Hanting and Gu Xiuji, Jiang Mo wanted to slip away, but was caught by the two of them. What are you two doing? Aren't I just helping Miss Su out of a jam? Is it necessary to be so dramatic? Hearing that she wanted to help her, Su Mingxiu quickly waved her hands and no need to trouble you. I will work hard to earn the money for compensation. The greasy old man stood with his hands on his hips, mocking, with the paltry sum you earn. When will you ever be able to pay it back? Jiang Mo heard this and became impatient. She shook off Li Hanting's hand and walked to the side. She clapped her hands, picked up a beer bottle, and smashed it on the greasy man's forehead with a loud crash. Now, I'm the one who dirted this suit. However much money you want, let this idiot behind me pay. Seeing her shift the blame, Li Hanting was furious. He roared at the greasy old man. Get the hell out of here right now. Okay, young Master Li. I'm sorry, I'll get lost right now. Seeing the greasy man flee in disgrace, Su Mingxiu felt a pang in her heart. Why is something that pushed me to the brink so simple in her eyes? Am I really inferior to her? She then clenched her fists and burst out in anger. Miss Jiang, don't you think you're going too far? I was the one who dirted the clothes in the first place. Isn't doing this a bit too much? Like what? Bullying people with your power. I am bullying him, so what? Who told him to be old and powerless? But we are all human. No one is nobler than anyone else. How can you be like this? Hearing her turn the tables on her, Jiang Mo was filled with anger. Someone takes advantage of you and then turns it around on you, making you pay compensation. I step up to seek justice and help you, and now you're blaming me. I really was being nosy. Hearing that Su Mingxiu was taken advantage of, Li Hanting's face instantly turned cold. He asked nervously, "Did he take advantage of you?" "I'm sorry, young Master Li. It's my fault. That man was indeed trying to take advantage of me just now." But young Master Gu stopped him. Jiang Mo sneered from the side, "Ungrateful woman, taking my kindness for granted. If it weren't for me and young Master Gu helping you, the consequences would have been unthinkable." Li Hanting was not happy with her sarcastic remarks. He grabbed her arm and said angrily, "That's enough. Don't go too far." At this moment, their argument was witnessed by Fu Yinshin from the second floor. "Yinshin, do you want to go down and take a look?" Fu Yinshin replied coldly, "No need." As soon as he finished speaking, a sharp pain shot through his wrist. The pain was so intense that he clenched his fist and stood up. Then he turned and strode angrily downstairs. The butler saw this and chuckled to himself. Yinshin is really not being honest with himself. He clearly cares about Miss Jiang, but refuses to admit it. A girl is being bullied, and the overbearing CEO comes angrily to her rescue. Li Hanting let go of her. Hearing Mr. Fu's roar, both of them turned their heads to look. "Yinshin, what are you doing here?" "None of your business. If I hadn't come, your hand would have been ruined. Didn't I tell you not to get hurt?" Hearing his words, Jiang Mo was a little angry at what's going on. The great villain's character has collapsed. What happened to being aloof from women and cold-blooded and ruthless? Seeing the two of them flirting, Li Hanting's face looked like he had eaten something foul. Does he want to embarrass me in public? Just like that, the three of them stood there in an extremely awkward position. To break the deadlock, Jiang Mo had a flash of inspiration. The great villain is here at the perfect time. As long as I go with him, who would dare to stop me? I can go home and play video games. "Yinshin, are you here to pick me up?" Fu Yinshin looked at her cute act, which reminded him of a little white rabbit. He replied helplessly, "Yes." "Thank you, Yinshin. I knew you loved me the most." Seeing them about to leave, Su Mingxiu quickly chased after them. "Miss Jiang, please wait." "Is there something, Miss Su? If you want to thank me, there's no need. In the future, when you encounter problems, use your brain more. Think about how to avoid or solve those troubles." Hearing Jiang Mo's words, the female lead's sense of inferiority was instantly triggered. "I know I'm clumsy and always causing all sorts of trouble. But every time, a man stands up to help me solve these difficulties. No one has ever told me to think more. Am I really that bad?" Seeing her blaming herself, Gu Xiuji walked over to comfort her. "You're just too innocent and kind. You're different from Jiang Mo. You don't have to learn from her." Su Mingxiu asked eagerly, "How are we different?" "Be good. You don't need to think so much. Don't put pressure on yourself." Seeing Jiang Mo leave, Li Hanting was also very puzzled. Before, she was vain and shallow, no different from other socialites. So vulgar that you could see through her at a glance. But now, I can't see through her. She doesn't care about fame, nor does she care about what others think. What on earth is she thinking? On the road, after the two of them came out, they walked leisurely. Seeing Jiang Mo silent, Fu Yinshin asked curiously, "What are you thinking about?" Hearing this, Jiang Mo rubbed her wrist. Fu Yinshin noticed her action and thought, is she finally going to admit to the pain exchange? But the next second, Jiang Mo started acting again. Did a delicate and beautiful woman like me? Doesn't having a wound make me even more pitiable? So, it's not too much to ask you to grant your little sweetheart a small request, right? What request? Haha, it's nothing much. You are powerful and influential. You can't illegally possess other people's property, can you? Can you let me enjoy the massage chair again? I only got to lie on it for less than 10 minutes after buying it. Hearing her request, Fu Yinshin was instantly speechless. He thought, there's definitely something wrong with this kid's head. He then turned around and replied coldly, "Get in the car." To repay the great villain, the girl kept acting cute, wanting to go home with him to the Fu villa. The girl lay on the massage chair, enjoying herself. The spirit, seeing her satisfied look, was a bit angry that you're so carefree. Have you considered my feelings? Originally, you were supposed to show affection with the male lead, then get pushed into the water and fall seriously ill, which would advance the relationship between the male and female leads. But now the whole plot is a mess. Jiang Mo replied with a nonchalant look, "It seems that's the case. What's done is done. There's no point in talking about it anymore. It's better to learn from a spirit of the famous philosopher, Laozi." The little cat asked in confusion, "What spirit?" "The whatever happens, happens spirit. Ha ha ha." Hearing her words, the little cat was instantly speechless. It picked up its phone to entertain itself for a while, only to find that Jiang Mo was in big trouble. "Host, quick, look online. What happened today has been posted on the internet." "What is it? Let me see." Taking the phone, Jiang Mo saw that she was on the headlines. The comment section was filled with people discussing her. The comments from the onlookers were more vicious than the last. Jiang Mo's face darkened as she read them. The little cat couldn't bear to watch and comforted her. "Forget it, don't look." But the next second, Jiang Mo burst out laughing. "Little cat, look how interesting this is. There are so many creative ways to curse at people. These netizens are really good with words." The little cat asked in confusion, "Doesn't it upset you to see them cursing at you?" "Cursing at me won't make me lose a piece of flesh. The more they curse at me, the more excited I get. It means I'm good-looking and have a sexy body. I'm such an enviable beauty." Hearing her passionate defense, the little cat was completely conquered by her brainless narcissism. Sigh. The accident that happened today directly led to the female lead's resignation. I don't know how the plot will develop from here. That night, at the Jiang family villa, Fu Yinshen drove his Mercedes to drop Jiang Mo off. "Thank you for today, Yinshen. I will repay you in the future." Fu Yinshen replied with a disdainful look. "Why wait for the future? Why not repay me now? Haha, you're powerful and wealthy. You lack nothing. I'm just saying it as a formality." Fu Yinshen heard her say formality and was instantly speechless. He then reached out and touched Jiang Mo's face. "If you feel there's nothing to repay me with, you can use your feelings to repay me." After he spoke, their eyes met, and the sparks of love were about to ignite. Jiang Mo thought, "I must seize the initiative." She moved closer to Fu Yinshen's face and said, "As long as Yinshen is willing, I don't mind repaying with my feelings. After all, I don't think I'm losing out." Saying that, her cheek moved closer again. This scared Fu Yinshen into retreating. Driver drive. The driver received the order and floored the gas pedal, driving far away. Jiang Mo watched him flee in disgrace and mocked. "Yinshen, are you shy?" At this moment, Fu Yinshen was already blushing. His heart was pounding, and he couldn't calm down for a long time. To be able to tease the supervillain until he blushed, it could only be her. The next morning, Jiang Mo was complaining to the little cat with a gloomy face. "Aren't you a high-end AI? Why are you so bad at Candy Crush?" The little cat heard this and replied helplessly, "Big sister, I'm from the female supporting character department, not a game system." "All right, no more games. There's a mission tomorrow." Jiang Mo asked in confusion, "What mission?" "Tomorrow is Gu Xiuji's mother's birthday. In the plot, because you tore up the engagement with Gu Xiuji, you were to attend the banquet as Li Hanting stayed. At the banquet, Li Hanting runs into the female lead, so he pulls her into the small garden to flirt, leaving you, who are sick, to be humiliated by other supporting characters. After he finished speaking, Jiang Mo rolled her eyes. "How come I get abused every time I follow the plot?" "Nonsense, because you're the cannon fodder female supporting character." The next evening, guests arrived one after another at the Gu family villa. Jiang Mo walked in slowly with an arrogant stride. A long lace dress made her look mature and elegant. The men around her were drooling, but if you looked closely, you would find that her eyes were lifeless, a result of her staying up all night playing games. As she walked, a socialite followed behind her with a smile. "Oh my Mo. It really is you. I heard you're on very good terms with young Master Gu. What precious gift did you prepare for Mrs. Gu today?" Hearing her words, Jiang Mo was unmoved. She yawned and asked the little cat, "Who is this idiot?" "Her name is Chun Anen. On the surface, she's your good sister, but in reality, she secretly schemes against you." "Haha, plastic sister." Seeing that Jiang Mo didn't answer, the girl teased, "You didn't prepare anything, did you? With our relationship, you don't have to keep a secret. Hurry up and tell me. I'm curious." Jiang Mo crossed her arms and replied nonchalantly, "I'm here for the free food. I didn't plan on preparing a gift." "Sister, it's not good to not prepare anything. You might not even be able to get in the door like this. That's none of your business. Even if I don't prepare anything, young Master Gu will have to beg me to come in." unlike some people who desperately throw themselves at others, yet no one wants them. As they were talking, they suddenly heard a man laughing loudly in the distance. Turning to look, they saw Gu Xiaoji walking over leisurely. Seeing this, the girl directly mocked Jiang Imo. "Oh, my sister, even if young Master Gu is good to you, you can't be arrogant because of his favor. If you disrespect Mrs. Gu like this, how can you be worthy of young Master Gu's sincere feelings?" Jiang Imo asked in confusion, "Young Master Gu, do you really think so?" Gu Xiaoji replied gentlemanly, "Of course not. Your presence is the greatest gift to my mother." Their lovey-dovey interaction made the plastic sister jump with anger. "You idiot. Is there something wrong with your head?" Gu Xiaoji resolved their deadlock and waved goodbye. Before leaving, he didn't forget to suck up to her. "Mo, I'll come find you after I'm done with my work." Jiang Imo played along and replied, "Okay." Then she turned to the plastic sister and mocked her again. "Bye-bye, you sourpuss. I'm going to get some free food." While others at the banquet were talking shyly with each other, the girl was different. She was there for the free food. She grabbed piece after piece of cake and devoured them frantically. Suddenly, she heard people arguing nearby. Curious, she wanted to see what was going on, so she walked towards the source of the sound. She saw Li Hanting roaring furiously at a man. "What do you think you are? An illegitimate son who can't be seen in public. You think you're worthy of being arrogant?" Hearing his words, the man was not angry, but mocked him instead. "If I can snatch your position, I can snatch the entire Li family. If you suck up to me now, I might still give you a chance to beg. Otherwise, you'll end up like your useless mother." Hearing his words, Li Hanting angrily grabbed his collar. "What? Are you trying to hit me?" Jiang Imo watched the drama from the side, while asking the kitty for confirmation. Little cat, what are they talking about?" "This involves a rich family feud. Do you want to hear it?" It's free rich family gossip. I might as well listen." Li Hanting was originally the eldest son of the Li family, but after his mother passed away from illness, his father, who came from a humble background, openly brought back his true love and illegitimate son. From then on, he ignored Li Hanting. It's rumored that although Li Hanting is the eldest son of the Li family, the true heir of the Li family will be that illegitimate son. After hearing this, Jiang Imo was surprised as it really is a rich family feud. As soon as she finished speaking, she was discovered by both Li Hanting and the illegitimate son. "That who's there?" Jiang Imo was bewildered. "Are you asking me?" She then waved and greeted the two of them. "Hello." Seeing that it was her, Li Hanting asked awkwardly, "How did you find me?" Hearing his words, Jiang Imo was a little embarrassed. "There's something wrong with this guy? I just came over to gossip. Who was looking for you?" Thinking this, she smiled and replied, "You guys continue fighting. I won't disturb you." Seeing that Jiang Imo was about to leave, the man next to her rushed up with a smile. "That a friend of my big brother." "Huh? Such a beautiful lady. How come I've never seen my big brother introduce you?" "Our business has nothing to do with her. Don't you dare touch her." Hearing his words, the illegitimate son's malicious intent grew. "You care about her a lot? Then I'll snatch her away to make you suffer." "Beautiful lady, you must be scared. My big brother and I were just joking. Can we get to know each other?" Jiang Imo didn't want to bother with him and replied coldly, "I know you. The rumored second young Master Li. Please stay away from me. You're so greasy, I kind of want to puke." At these words, Li Hanting couldn't help but chuckle. The illegitimate son, on the other hand, stood there, extremely embarrassed. "Ha, Miss Jiang, you must have some misunderstanding about me." Jiang Imo still didn't give him any face and turned to walk towards the main hall. The girl was peeking at the overbearing CEO's argument, only to be pinned against the wall by him. "I remember you said you liked me." The girl thought to herself, this must be a trap. She then smiled and replied, "Yes, I like young Master Li the most. For young Master Li, I would go through fire and water willingly. Then later, I will allow you to be my dance partner. What do you think?" "I'm afraid that won't be possible." Hearing her refusal, Li Hanting's body twitched. "May I ask why?" "Because I'm here today to discuss a marriage alliance with the Gu family. As the future daughter-in-law of the Gu family, it's probably not appropriate for me to dance with you, right?" Hearing her words, the two men beside her were both stunned. "Don't you like my big brother? Then why are you getting engaged to someone else?" Jiang Imo replied playfully, "Yes, I like him, but I can't resist a family marriage alliance. Don't worry, young Master Gu may have my body, but he won't have my heart. Besides, being married won't stop me from pursuing young Master Li. Isn't that more exciting?" Hearing her words, the two men's worldviews were shattered. Is that even possible? Look at you two, acting like you've never seen the world. I'm leaving first. No fighting, okay. After Jiang and Mo left, the little cat looked at her in shock. That can't you be a little more restrained? Jiang and Mo replied, I'm already being restrained. If I weren't, I would have messed with all the overbearing CEOs in the story. Isn't this kind of crazy personality exciting? Just thinking about the unrequited love of Li Hanting tied to my bed and torn to shreds by me. That's so exciting. Hearing this old pro talk, the little cat instantly exploded. Please, shut up. If you keep this up, I'm going to get banned. As soon as it finished speaking, Gu Xiuji walked up from behind. M-O-M-O, so you're here. My mother has been looking for you. Seeing that it was Mrs. Gu, Jiang M.O. walked up and bowed up. Mrs. Gu, how have you been lately? Then she turned her head and glanced at the girl beside her. The girl's face was cold, and she stared at her with wide eyes. Mrs. Gu took Jiang Mo's hand and smiled. I'm doing great. From now on, don't call me Mrs. Gu. Just call me Andy. Saying that, she put the bracelet from her hand onto Jiang Mo's. This is a meeting gift from Annie. I hope you don't mind. Seeing the gift, Jiang Mo quickly thanked her that you're too kind. She thought, Gu Xiuji's mother is so gentle. But why does he seem a bit distant from his mother? As she was thinking, the ice-faced girl next to her quickly rushed over. Mommy, I really like this sister. I want to chat with her more. Mrs. Gu dotingly stroked her head. Then you two must get along well. Yes, Mommy, I will. Jiang Mo remembered how the girl had glared at her earlier and knew that things were not that simple. After seeing Mrs. Gu off, the two sisters' hidden murderous intent was released. 1 second they were good sisters, the next they became enemies. Let me tell you, don't think you can marry into the Gu family just because mother likes you. Hearing her words, Jiang Mo completely ignored her, shook off her hand, and walked away happily. Hey, I'm talking to you. As Jiang Mo walked, the little cat gave her information about the girl. Her name is Lu Qingqing. She is Mrs. Gu's adopted daughter. She has been in love with her brother, Gu Xiuji, since she was a child. She's also one of the cannon fodder female supporting characters. Why are there so many cannon fodder female supporting characters? The little cat replied helplessly, that's just how cliché stories are. Today's plot is that she locks you in the glass room, and you're not found until midnight. This causes your illness to worsen, and you're hospitalized for several days. Oh my, the original me was so weak. Lu Qingqing saw Jiang Mo stop after a few steps and thought, here's my chance. She shouted loudly, I've seen plenty of vain and shameless women like you. Stop daydreaming. Hearing her words, Jiang Mo replied coldly, yes, I am vain. What about you? You live in the Gu family, eating and drinking for free. Aren't you even more shameless? Lu Qingqing was flustered by her retort. She clenched her fists and roared, you just wait. Then she turned around and ran away, crying. Seeing her flee, Jiang Mo complained, this generation of female supporting characters is so weak. Why did she start crying after just a few words? In the banquet hall, the man at the door attracted everyone's attention. Jiang Mo followed everyone's gaze and saw Fu Yinshin walking in, dressed to the nines. The little cat was bewildered. Strange. He shouldn't have appeared in this part of the plot. Jiang Mo was also confused. Yeah, why is he here? The plastic sister beside her sneered. You didn't expect Mr. Fu to attend such an occasion, did you? If Mr. Fu knew about your scandal with him, what do you think he would do to you? Would he tie me to the bed and do it with me? What on earth are you thinking about? With Mr. Fu's methods, he would tie you in a sack and throw you into the sea to feed the fish. After she finished speaking, Jiang Mo calmly took out her phone. The plastic sister asked in confusion, what are you doing? Are you listening to me? Jiang Mo didn't answer, but instead opened this. Quick, look. I heard from Poo Poo that you can read the full comic The Dark Boss fell in love with me here. Seeing that she was only telling her now, the plastic sister exploded. Damn it, why didn't you say so earlier? Because she made the young lady of the Gu family cry. Her sisters came for revenge. So you must be Miss Jiang. It's a pleasure to finally meet you in person. Seeing the newcomers, Chunanin felt a sense of unease. These socialites from the upper circle usually ignore us. Why are they so enthusiastic now? Jiang Mo asked in confusion. Are they also cannon fodder female, supporting characters? The little cat replied yes, but not as high level as you. You are the king of cannon fodder. At this time, two socialites pulled Chun and an over. Sister, this banquet is so boring. Let's go play in the glass house in the garden. Miss Jiang, you should come too. Another socialite came over to get close to her. Miss Chun, we all know each other. We're all friends from now on. Let's go play together. Chun Nin sensed the strange atmosphere and wanted to warn Jiang Mo, but was held back by a socialite beside her. Miss Chun, I advise you not to meddle in other people's business. Hearing her words, Chun Nin was too scared to say anything more. Jiang Mo, having read the novel, was not afraid of them at all. She smiled and replied, okay, let's go play now. Then, they walked out the door. This scene was witnessed by Fu Yenshin. Seeing him distracted, Mrs. Gu smiled and asked, is there something wrong, Mr. Fu? Fu Yenshin took a sip of his Romani Conti and replied, nothing. In the garden's glass house, the socialites walked in leisurely. Seeing this, Lu Qingqing smiled wickedly that you're finally here. I've been waiting for you for a while. Miss Lu, let's start the game. How dare she offend you? She must not want to live. Saying that, one of them walked behind Jiang Mo, hearing that they were going to torture someone. Chun Nin trembled with fear. Although I've heard that they're extremely perverted, I've never seen it before. Am I going to be played to death by them today? Miss Chun, you don't have to be afraid. This has nothing to do with you. Besides, you helped us today, so we won't make things difficult for you. Come here. Hearing this, Chun Nin was nervous. What do you want to do to Jiang Mo? This is Mrs. Gu's birthday banquet. If things get out of hand, none of you will have a good time. Huh. Miss Lu is Mrs. Gu's most beloved adopted daughter. Even if things get out of hand, we won't suffer. Seeing that Jiang Mo was still calm, Chun Nin asked nervously, what are you doing? They're plotting against you. All right. I don't have time for them. The ants moving house over here are so interesting. Hearing her words, Lu Qingqing was furious. Sisters, tear her apart. The girl was surrounded, but not flustered at all, because she held the script and was a transmigrator that I see you won't cry until you see the coffin. This pot of flowers is my godmother's favorite. It's priceless. Guess what will happen if it breaks? Saying that, she let go of her hand, and the flower pot fell. It shattered with a crash. Jiang Mo was very confused by her words. What does you breaking it have to do with me? Am I your dad? Do I have to clean up your mess? Sharp tongue is useless. So many of us saw you break it. A socialite next to her chimed in, yes. Miss Jiang, you clearly broke it. We all saw it. Oh, is that so? I think you ladies have become stupid from being socialites. Can't you see the shiny surveillance camera behind me? Hearing her words, they were a little flustered, but Lu Qingqing quickly recovered that so what? This is the Gu family surveillance. I could take care of it with just one word. Today, I'm going to show you the consequences of messing with me. Saying that, she rushed forward to fight. Jiang Mo grabbed the incoming hand and then counterattacked, sending Lu Qingqing flying with a slap. You dare to hit me? Why wouldn't I dare? You shrew. Brother Xiaoji won't like a tigress like you. As soon as she finished speaking, Jiang Mo followed up with another slap. You really think Gu Xiaoji is some hot commodity? I wouldn't even want that kind of trash if it was given to me for free. You went to great lengths to trick me here. You were so smug just now, why aren't you laughing now? You like to play, right? Then I'll play with you until you've had enough. And you guys, weren't you all so chatty just now? Why can't you squeeze out a word now? The three socialites trembled with fear. Just then, someone came from outside. Why is the door to the flower room locked? Is anyone inside? Lu Qingqing was about to call for help, but was stopped by Jiang Mo. You probably don't want the story of you rolling on the ground to spread throughout the social circle, do you? What do you want? Instead of being discovered and becoming a laughingstock, it's better for Miss Lu to sacrifice herself this once. Hearing her suggestion, Lu Qingqing was both angry and resentful. Jiang Mo, you just wait. Sooner or later, I will make you pay back tenfold. Then she and her three sisters ran off, holding their heads. Seeing this, Jiang Mo didn't forget to mock them. Be careful, ladies. Don't catch a cold. The cannon fodder female supporting character's outburst earned her the admiration of her plastic sister. Mo, aren't you afraid of offending them? They will exclude you in the future. Jiang Mo spread her hands and replied, if I don't fight back, will they not exclude me? Would you cherish a sisterhood gained through flattery and sucking up? Hearing her words, Chun Nin had an epiphany. She thought, she's not so bad after all. Hey, wait for me. Since you don't have any friends here anyway, I'll reluctantly keep you company. At the entrance of the glass house, Fu Yenshin walked over with his assistant. Seeing him, Jiang Mo asked, why are you here? Fu Yenshin didn't answer, but quickly scanned Jiang Mo's body. Seeing her shivering and looking a little cold, he took off his coat and draped it over her. Jiang Mo was stunned by his action. Yenshin, what are you doing? I saw you shivering and was afraid you'd catch a cold. He thought, if you catch a cold, I'm the one who will suffer. He reached out and wiped the dust off Jiangmo's face. He then gave her a little bun-like cheek a pinch. Mr. Fu's series of actions left everyone around them dumbfounded. Confirmed. Is this still the cold and aloof Mr. Fu? The plastic sister also gave a thumbs up from the side. Awesome, sister. If you can win over Fu Yinshen, Gu Xiuji is nothing. At this time, a man saw the shattered flower pot in the flower room. Isn't this Mrs. Gu's favorite flower? How did it get so broken? I heard it was specially bought from abroad. Hearing someone ask, Jiang Yamo replied playfully, Miss Liu accidentally broke it. She was afraid of being blamed by Mrs. Gu, so she left first. Qingqing did it? How is that possible? But after saying that, he saw Mr. Fu's gaze and instantly became nervous. You go play over there. I'll handle this. Then he looked at his hand and fell in a deep thought. Why do I have the urge to touch her? As Jiang Yamo walked, she looked back and thought this is the third time. The cold and ruthless great villain in the original novel wouldn't help a cannon fodder like me for no reason. I get it. He must have been captivated by my beauty. As she was being narcissistic, Chenin chased after her. Sister, you're amazing. I'm your little fangirl now. How did you and Mr. Fu meet? Do young Master Li and young Master Gu also like you? Which of the three do you like the most? This series of deadly questions completely confused Jiang Yamo. After sending Chun Anan away, Jiang Yamo was exhausted. Little cat, the plot is over. I want to go home and sleep. The little cat replied sarcastically, you made a mess of the plot, and you still have the heart to sleep? What do you mean? Lu Qingqing insulted me, locked me in the glass house to freeze. I did all those tasks. No problem. Hearing her words, the little cat was speechless. If this continues, I won't be able to help you when the main system intervenes. Then it disappeared, forget it. Living in the moment is the most important thing. I'll deal with future problems later. Time to go home and play video games. The villain boss's repeated concern made the girl's confidence soar. In the morning, Jiang Yamo was woken up by her phone while sleeping. She groggily picked up the phone, only to hear a furious roar from the other end. Damn it, you're on the schedule, but you haven't shown up in 800 days. Are you rotting at home? Hearing this, Jiang Yamo was so scared she instantly shot up. She turned to the little cat and asked, do I, a precious cannon fodder female supporting character, also have to work? The little cat replied, of course. Even a female lead is working. What makes you, a female supporting character, so special? No way, it's that realistic. I don't want to go, I want to sleep. Hearing her silence, the person on the other end of the phone continued to urge, Jiang Yamo, did you hear me? Get your butt to work today. The boss said if you don't come, you can forget about this month's salary. Hearing that her salary was on the line, Jiang Yamo shot up as if injected with chicken blood. Let's go. A worker's gotta work. Working makes you a master of men. My dear kitty, I'm going to work. Seeing her antics, the little cat was helpless. On the way to the company, the little cat briefed her on the company's situation. This company mainly operates in the advertising business, which includes wedding planning and venue decoration. Because the salary is mainly commission-based, you won't be fired even if you slack off. Arriving at the company, Jiang Yamo walked directly into the boss's office. She called out, Boss Wu, I heard you were looking for me. As soon as she finished speaking, she saw the boss looking at her with a fierce expression. Jiang Yamo, why haven't you submitted your proposal yet? Hearing this, Jiang Yamo scratched her head in embarrassment. Boss Wu, I've been dreaming these past few days. Can you give me a couple more days? After speaking, Jiang Mo fell into deep thought. I've been having so much fun these past few days. How could I have remembered I still have work? Hearing her ask for a couple more days, the boss finally couldn't take it anymore. He stood up, acting cute and begging. My dear lady, the wedding is tomorrow. Who are you going to give the proposal to in 2 days? My dear kitty, the wedding is tomorrow, and they're only asking for the proposal today? This company is so unreliable. The little cat replied helplessly, it is what it is. But there's something more urgent right now. Because your plot completion rate is too low, you've been detected by the main system. The main system will now impose a punishment on you. Jiang Yamo asked in confusion, what's the punishment? The little cat replied, you'll know soon enough. As soon as it finished speaking, Jiang Mo's phone rang. She picked up the phone and saw it was Fu Yinshen. After answering, Fu Yinshen asked, are you there? Yinshen, I'm at the company right now. Fu Yinshen said with a pained expression, just wait for me there. I'll be right there. 1 second, he was the high and mighty boss. The next, he was wagging his tail like a puppy. Jiang Yamo, is it true that Mr. Fu is coming to our company? Jiang Yamo replied, yes. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door. The assistant rushed in. Boss Wu, someone is outside, looking for Planner Jiang. Jiang Mo walked out and was stunned. Why are there so many roses? Li Hanting walked over with a smile. OMO, I've thought it through. Even if you're married, you can still get a divorce. Regardless of whether you have an engagement or not, I'm willing to be with you. Hearing his confession, Jiang Mo was petrified on the spot. She thought, I was just joking that day. How did he take it seriously? Mo, if you're willing, shall we have dinner at my place tonight? As soon as he finished speaking, the clueless boss Wu rushed over, grabbed Li Hanting's hand, and started sucking up Dadamar. Fu, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. You're truly a man of talent and extraordinary temperament. Your presence brings light to our humble company. Let's talk in my office. Hearing his words, Li Hanting's face instantly darkened. Boss, you've got the wrong person. He's Li Hanting. Huh, so it's President Li. I'm sorry, I was a little excited just now. Li Hanting ignored Boss Wu and asked, is Fu Yinshin coming? Well, isn't he here now? Fu Yinshin stood at the door without a word, his face slightly pale. Yinshin, long time no see. It hasn't been that long. Seeing Jiang Mo rush towards Fu Yinshin, Li Hanting felt a pang of jealousy, but she's never smiled at me so sweetly. I didn't expect Mr. Fu to be here too. Why are you just standing at the door and not coming in? Fu Yinshin looked at the flowers at the door with a stiff expression. President Li, is there a possibility, and I'm just saying a possibility, that I'm blocked from entering by your roses? Hearing his words, Li Hanting was instantly smug that it's romantic and flashy. Don't all girls like this? He then looked at Fu Yinshin's empty hands and was filled with confidence. Mo, these flowers are all for you. If you like them, I'll send them to you every day. Boss Wu, aren't you decorating a wedding venue? How about I sell these flowers to the company at a 10% discount? Consider it compensation for not writing the proposal. Boss Wu bargained. For such a large quantity, you should give us a wholesale price. Hearing their conversation, Li Hanting was furious that, is it really okay for you two to be so disrespectful? President Li, you're not going to suddenly go back on your word and take these roses back, are you? Li Hanting forced a smile and replied, of course not. How can I take back a gift I've already given? The overbearing CEO felt a sharp pain in his body. He rushed to the girl's company, only to see someone else confessing to her. Hearing him ask, Jiang Mo fell into deep thought. It seems that every time I get hurt or get into trouble, he's always the first to arrive. My dear kitty, what's going on? Why is it always such a coincidence? Could it be that he also has a system? The little cat raised its paws and replied, impossible. There can't be two systems in one world. Getting the little cat's confirmation, Jiang Mo felt much more relieved. Yinshin, let's go inside and talk. Seeing that he wasn't invited, Li Hanting was not happy. Mo, you can't be like those bad women who only welcome the new and forget the old. Boss Wu and his employees were watching the show from the side. That so domestic cliche dramas are actually real. More angsty scenes, please. Yinshin is here at the company on business. Young Master Li, it's working hours now. We need to keep business and personal matters separate. Hearing Jiang Mo's words, he was so angry he laughed. He thought, what kind of cooperation can this shabby little company have with Fu Corporation? Thinking this, he quickly approached Jiang My family owns a shopping mall. We haven't found a company to cooperate with for the anniversary celebration yet. I think your company is not bad. Can I come in and talk business? Haha, of course you can. But for a big contract like this, Boss Wu has to personally handle it to show its importance. A small employee like me can't handle it. President Li, why don't we go to the office and talk? I'll show you our previous proposals first. At this moment, Li Hanting was in no mood to talk business with him. Looking at the two people walking into the conference room, he was both angry and resentful that I don't have time to talk about such a small matter of cooperation. I'll send someone to follow up with you. Then he walked straight out. As he walked, he thought, my family has been urging me to bring my girlfriend home recently. She was the best candidate, but now both my bastard brother and Fu Yinshin have their eyes on her. I must find a way to get her. After Li Hanting left, the employees in the company started gossiping that I didn't believe it when they said Jiang Mo was a rich young lady. I didn't expect her to be so amazing. Let's not talk about young Master Li, but this Mr. Fu, I've only seen him in financial news. A big shot like that was won over by Jiang Mo. She's so awesome. What do you think they're doing in there? They're not doing it, are they? That's too exciting. Hey, you guys, get back to work. Why are you young girls so gossipy? One is an innocent, overbearing CEO. The other is an experienced player in the game of love. They just got it on in the conference room like that. Ho ho host. This is a company conference room. You too. Don't be like this, be more reserved. The great villain is a feast for the eyes. It's normal for me to be mesmerized and act like a beast. For example, pinning him, who is wearing a suit and tie, against the table. Watching him breathe heavily with a look of abstinence. Isn't that exciting? Then tearing open his tie to reveal his sexy Adam's apple. Oh, my host, this is not okay. We are a healthy and harmonious system. We need to be positive. I'm going to standby mode first. Call me when you're done. After dealing with the system kitty, Jiang Mo became even more charming. Yinshin, are you going to say something to me? For example, what does Miss Jiang want to hear? For example, why do you always find out whenever I get hurt? Why did you say that my injury would affect you? And for example, you've helped me so many times, it can't just be because you're attracted to my looks, right? Hearing her words, Fu Yinshin was instantly stunned, as she doesn't know about the pain exchange. Thinking this, he wrapped his arm around her waist. Why not? You're very beautiful. Isn't it good for me to be attracted to your looks, take you by force, and lock you up as my golden canary? If you don't like a golden cage, there are also jade ones, or diamond ones. This time, it was Jiang Mo's turn to be baffled that you're the great villain. Why do you sound like a big pervert? Haha, Yinshin, you're so humorous. I'm also looking for the reason for your confusion. Saying that, he slammed his hand on the table. Jiang Mo's finger instantly turned red, and she shot up in pain. She thought he was the one who slammed the table. Why am I the one in pain? Could it be that we've really swapped sensations? Thinking this, she pinched her arm hard. Seeing no reaction from Fu Yinshin, she thought she had guessed wrong. Are you done pinching? If you're done, let go. Hearing Fu Yinshin's words, Jiang Mo instantly exploded. Holy crap, I really did swap sensations with him. I didn't feel any pain when I was injured before, so it was him who took it for me. Do you know the reason and how to fix it? I will cooperate fully. I'm looking into it. Take care of yourself and don't move around. Don't get hurt. If there's any trouble you can't solve, come to me. Hearing his words, Jiang Mo nodded frantically that I wanted to latch onto this big shot anyway. This is a one-step solution. Hee, I've got my get-out-of-jail-free card. If there's nothing else, I'll be leaving. If you can't take care of yourself, I don't mind keeping you by my side. Don't worry, Yinshin. I will definitely not let myself get hurt again. To talk business with the CEO, the girl scared away the supporting character system, Kitty Baby. It's over now. You can come out. It's only been a few minutes. Was the big villain that fast? Wait, that's not right. The corners of your eyes are red. Did you cry? Is that scumbag even human? He just left right after you were cleaned up? Seeing its misunderstanding, Jiang Mo played along. He has work to do. After all, he can't waste too much time on me. I can understand. What the hell is there to understand? You can't be with a man like that, you know? All right, Kitty Baby, I was just teasing you. I didn't expect you to care about me so much. Knowing she was tricked, Kitty was a little annoyed. And here I was, worried about you. You didn't think we were doing something improper, did you? You've got a dirty mind. But why did you have to stand by for 8 hours? Is there some special reason? The little cat replied angrily. I made the assessment based on the big villain's physical condition. Hearing this, Jiang Mo was instantly stunned. You can't judge a book by its cover, huh? He usually looks like a proper, somewhat cold gentleman. I didn't expect him to have such stamina. In the evening, Jiang Mo was blocked by Li Hanting on her way home. Momo, you're finally off work. Can you spare some time for me now? Hearing his question, Jiang Mo scratched her head in embarrassment. You see, Kitty, sometimes guys are just cheap. They don't cherish you when you're chasing them, but the moment there's competition, they come running. Young Master Li, you're number one in my heart. As long as you need me, I'm always available. Hearing her words, Li Hanting's confidence soared. I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. That's not it. It's just that making money is too satisfying, and Shinyi pays so much. I simply can't refuse. The little cat asked doubtfully, what did the big villain give you? Did you deliberately send me away this morning? How could I? Wasn't it to maintain my character persona? Momo, are you short on money? Didn't you just earn some this morning? That's different. A windfall is a rare thing. After all, I'm still very poor. Hearing her words, Li Hanting thought to himself that the Jiang family was at the bottom of the wealthy circle. He didn't expect them to have fallen so far that even their precious daughter had to work so hard. Momo, how much did Vice President Fu give you? I'm willing to give you more. Hearing that he wanted to give her money, Jiang Mo was taken aback. Host, you can't take his money. The original owner was madly in love with him. If you take his money, you'll deviate from the plot. Hearing the little cat's words, Jiang Mo was a bit disappointed. She thought that's right. The original owner was as bewitched by Li Hanting as if under a spell. Even becoming the world's richest person wasn't as important as being in love. How could such a love-struck person possibly take money from her beloved? Thinking this, she gritted her teeth and replied, "Don't talk to me about money. Mentioning money is an insult to me." Seeing her unyielding and unwilling to bow for money, Li Hanting was even more smitten. "All right, I won't make things difficult for you. My family wants to meet you. How about having dinner together?" To prevent the big villain from getting hurt, the girl bravely attended the lion's den of a dinner. At the Li family villa, a middle-aged couple sat at the head of the table. Looking at the two, Jiang Mo's mind raced. It's exactly as I thought. To ease the awkwardness, she took the initiative to break the ice. "See, I'm sorry for the intrusion." The middle-aged woman looked at her, pondering. The daughter of the Jiang family is also related to our Li family. What's with this Cinderella act? However, such a minor family is more than enough for my stepson. If this marriage is settled, his wife's family won't be able to provide any support. Then this kid will never be able to make a comeback. Haha, Miss Jiang is indeed refreshingly unconventional. No wonder you've captivated our Hanting. Seeing his fake smile, Jiang Mo returned one of her own, thinking if you can't smile, then don't. Your dentures might pop out of your mouth any second. Miss Jiang, you're here today, so we must consider the matter of marriage. If I were Mr. Jiang, I'd give the entire Jiang family to Miss Jiang as a dowry. Hearing this, the little cat muttered from the side. The first time the original owner met Mr. and Mrs. Li, she was belittled into feeling extremely humble. Later, she constantly tried to please Mrs. Li, only to be met with escalating insults. Hearing the little cat's words, Jiang Mo thought of a wicked idea. Hey, just watch me. Haha, so there's such a saying. Mrs. Li, your dowry must have been very generous when you married into the family. Hearing her words, the woman's face instantly darkened. Seeing this, Li Hanting added fuel to the fire. Haha, some people start spending the Li family's money before they've even married into it. The Li family has supported her longer than her own parents. Where'd she get a dowry? Li Hanting, watch your attitude. This is my wife and also your mother. My mother is already dead. What does she count for? You rebellious son. I'll beat you to death today. As he spoke, he threw the ashtray directly at him. With a crash, it hit Li Hanting on the head. It immediately drew blood from his forehead. Worried that Jiang Mo might be scared, he turned to check on her, only to find her perfectly fine. She was even clapping her hands happily. Seeing Jiang Mo's comical look, Li Hanting was amused and laughed. You asked me to bring someone back for a meeting gift, right? Mr. Li welcomed his illegitimate son into the family and gave him a small company to play with. A meeting gift for a junior should be at least that much, right? Hearing that she was to be given a meeting gift, Jiang Mo asked doubtfully, "Isn't this a bit inappropriate? Momo, if you miss this chance, it won't come again. Do you really not want it?" Seeing him giving her an out, Jiang Mo nodded eagerly. I want it. The money doesn't matter. The main thing is not to let people gossip about the Li family. The girl is engaged to two CEOs at the same time, and the three of them live in perfect harmony. Just now, after Jiang Mo received the meeting gift from the Li family, Mother Li began to urge the two to get married. I heard your younger sister is marrying into the Gu family. We should start preparing for your wedding too. How can the younger sister get married before the older sister is pushed out? Hearing this, Jiang Mo replied with a grin, not at all. I'm the one marrying into the Gu family. What? You're marrying into the Gu family? Then what are you doing here at my Li family? Mr. Li, don't get excited. Money moves people's hearts. The Gu family offered too much. My dad really couldn't refuse. Hearing this, Mr. Li slammed the table and stood up. Nonsense. Since you're already getting married, what are you doing dating Hanting? Aren't you treating us like second-rate choices? But young Master Li knows, and the three of us get along very well. Hanting, is what she's saying true? Seeing his father getting angry, Li Hanting looked smug, thinking that bringing her here was indeed the right choice. He put his arm around Jiang Mo and replied, what she said is correct. I like Momo. I like her no matter what. I don't want anyone but her. Rebellious son. You rebellious son. I advise you to give up this idea at once. Our Li family can't afford to lose face like this. Lose face. You married a new wife right after your first wife passed away from illness, and even brought back such a grown-up, illegitimate son. Hasn't our Lee family lost enough face already? Hearing his words, Mr. Lee turned and walked away. You remember this. The Lee family will absolutely not accept this daughter-in-law. The stepmother watched the father and son fight and snickered, hinting, how can you go against your father like this? So immature. Jiang Mo sat on the side, enjoying the drama, sighing to herself. This wealthy family feud is nothing short of a TV drama. It's so exciting. This trip was not in vain. After the two of them teamed up to anger Mr. Lee, Lee Hanting was in high spirits. Momo, you help me this time. If you need anything, just say the word. Hearing that he was offering her benefits, Jiang Mo shared with the little cat. The male lead is such a good person. I just got a sum from him this morning and another sum from his parents tonight. My conscience is starting to ache. Now he's telling me to make a request. I can just use this to complete a plot task. I'm a little hungry. Why don't we go eat? Eating? Is that your only request? Do you also think I'm down on my luck like them and can't offer anything good? Hearing him doubt her, Jiang Mo pushed him away with a laugh. Even if everyone thinks you've lost power, I will firmly believe that you will be the final winner. Hearing this, Lee Hanting was moved to tears. Momo, I didn't realize you loved me so much. Seeing him about to lean in for a kiss, Jiang Mo became nervous, thinking, what should I do? I'm just trying to complete a task. I don't want to sacrifice myself. Just as she was trying to figure out how to break free, her stomach rumbled. Why don't we go eat first? The next day, at the Jiang family villa, Jiang Mo stretched lazily, about to get out of bed. The little cat flew over from the side. I'll barely count this plot point as a pass for you. No, that's not right, kitty baby. I obediently listened to you yesterday and went to the Leaf family. You call that listening to me? That trip nearly angered the male lead's parents to death. Jiang Mo retorted, no. The tasks were to be humiliated by the male lead's parents and to have dinner with the male lead. I did both. Although the process was a bit twisted, I completed them. You need to learn to be flexible, to sort out their emotional connection. The CEO came to the girl's house early in the morning to wait. Host, you're done for. The big villain must think you've been too presumptuous lately and wants to kill you. Just then, the stepmother walked over and said, Vice President Fu arrived early this morning. He said he came specifically to pick you up. Thinking about how her stepmother had been decent to her over the years, Jiang Mo replied politely, I know. She cautiously walked downstairs. Seeing her, her father quickly waved her over. This is outrageous. How could you make Vice President Fu wait for so long? Fu Yinshin's assistant walked over. Miss Jiang, you haven't had breakfast yet, have you? The vice president has arranged a full luxury private physical examination for you, which requires you to have an empty stomach. Can you wait to eat after the examination is done? Hearing him mention a physical exam, Jiang Mo and her dad were simultaneously stunned. What situation requires a physical exam? A premarital checkup, of course. Am I about to become the Fu family's father-in-law? With one swift move, he sent the two of them out. Momo, you cooperate well. Our family has no history of genetic diseases. Vice President Fu, you can rest assured. After saying that, he shut the door. Fu Yinshin asked doubtfully, why is Mr. Jiang so happy? Haha, isn't it obvious? He's about to land a golden goose. How could he not be happy? At the hospital, an old man personally read Jiang Mo's medical report. This young lady is very healthy, aside from a lack of exercise. As for the severe pain you mentioned before, we can't rule out that it was a one-time occurrence. It might only happen this once. What if the situation happens again? Then you must come in for an examination immediately. If we can't find anything, it could be a new type of disease, one that is unprecedented in medical history. Jiang Mo asked, can it be detected then? The old man replied, it's hard to say. It will depend on the situation at the time. Shunyi, I will try my best to control myself and be good. I won't get you into trouble, as long as Shunyi is willing to protect me. Fu Yinshin looked at her cute appearance and was extremely fond of her. Don't worry, I will protect you until the problem is solved. After Jiang Mo returned from her physical exam, her father asked excitedly, how did it go? Can the marriage with the Fu family happen? Dad, stop scheming. Fu Yinshin and I are just ordinary friends. Hearing this, her father burst out scolding, you little brat. Don't you know how powerful Vice President Fu is? I know, but I also know you're using two women as bargaining chips. If you want to reap benefits, you better behave. Otherwise, I won't let you get a single cent. Back in her room, Jiang Mo saw a small figure on the floor, and was a bit confused. What are you doing here? Skipping school? Oof, it's none of your business. Indeed, there's no reason for an older sister to meddle with her half-sister. Then I'll go downstairs and call Phone Wani up. Hearing that she was going to tell her mother, Jiang Han immediately grabbed her hand. You can't go. If you dare to tell on me, I'll never forgive you. Sister, just let me stay here for a while. Please don't kick me out, okay? Hearing this, Jiang Mo pointed at her little head. You know to call me sister when you need something, but otherwise, it's just hey. Go on, tell me. Why aren't you in school? Jiang Han didn't answer, just curled up into a small ball and sobbed. If you don't want to talk, then don't. I'm going out for a walk. You can stay here as long as you want, but you have to solve your problems. Running away won't work. The girl offended a socialite, which led to her sister being brutally bullied. Jiang Han, you've got some nerve. Daring to skip class and stand us up after seducing Lulu's boyfriend. We'll teach you a lesson today. He confessed to me. I already rejected him. You bitch, how dare you talk back? I'll give you two choices now. Either let us take a few pictures to show everyone your delicate body, or call your sister Jiang Mo over and let her take your place. Which one will you choose? Jiang Han shivered from being beaten, thinking, if I call my sister, will they really let me go? No, my sister might get dragged into this because of me. I'm not going to call her. This has nothing to do with her. You damn girl, you're choosing the hard way, just like your sister. Min, if she won't listen, I'll show her what despair feels like. Get the camera ready. You can start stripping her clothes. The moment the words were spoken, a pebble flew from a distance, hitting one of the boys directly. The group turned to look and saw Jiang Mo walking over leisurely. What are you all doing? Tell me about it. The little cat reminded her, host, get a grip. Lu Qingqing is a ruthless character. In the plot, the female lead was almost killed by her. Not to mention, she still holds a grudge against you for what happened last time. Don't worry, kitty baby. If I don't teach people like this a lesson, I'm afraid more people will suffer. You've come at the right time. You Jiang sisters are cut from the same cloth, both very skilled at seducing men. We were going to take some beautiful photos of Jiang Han. Since you're here, we can take some of you too. Two sisters debuting at the same time will surely be liked by many men. Hearing her words, Jiang Mo sneered. Fine, I like to see if you have what it takes. Her sister was being bullied by a socialite. The older sister came to get revenge for her. What are you doing here? This is none of your business. Fine, run away quickly. I told you to study hard, but you wouldn't listen. You need to use your head more when things happen. Miss Jiang is so open-minded. In that case, please cooperate, Miss Jiang. First, kneel down and entertain us. Otherwise, my friends here have rough hands. It wouldn't be good if they hurt you. It's just a few photos. I don't think Miss Jiang would mind, right? Hearing this, Jiang Mo couldn't help but scoff. Taking pictures is fine, but before that, could Miss Lu answer a question for me? Why are you doing this to my sister? And what else did you do? Lu Qingqing replied with a disdainful look. Jiang Han seduced Lulu's boyfriend until he was head over heels. We just taught her a little lesson. Having a private talk with her and getting a little physical is perfectly normal, isn't it? Haha. Jiang Han was so intimidated by her that she didn't dare to speak. Fortunately, her sister retorted for her. Do you think what you did was right? So what if it's not? Do you have any proof? The moment she finished speaking, Jiang Mo took a recording pen out of her pocket. I call you stupid, and you play right into it. If I hand this recording over to the police, what do you think will happen? When Lu Qingqing saw the recording, she panicked and rushed forward to snatch it. But Jiang Mo dodged, and she missed. Do you know the consequences of your actions? If I give this to the police, with both witness and evidence, and since you're already 16, you can then spend your 18th birthday in prison. What will your family think of you then? After hearing her words, Lu Qingqing was terrified. No, you can't do this. And you two participated as well, right? If you don't comply, I'll send you in too. Hearing this, the two girls quickly shook their heads. We know we were wrong. We'll never do it again. We only did it because Lu Qingqing told us to. Please let us go. Seeing them let go of her, Jiang Han quickly walked to her sister's side. You two know what to do. I don't need to teach you, right? The two were very sensible and came over to apologize immediately. Jiang Han, we're sorry. We shouldn't have bullied you. We shouldn't have torn up your books. We'll never bother you again. Hearing their apology, Jiang Han's mood eased considerably. I always thought this was a nightmare. Sometimes I would even wonder if I was being bullied because I did something wrong. But now, seeing these arrogant people apologize to me, I realize it was never my fault at all. It was them who were wrong. Jiang Mo, if you do this, my mother will definitely help me. They won't let you get away with this. Lu Qingqing, if you don't want to spend your birthday in prison, I advise you to keep a low profile. If I'm not happy, no one can save you. By the way, don't you like taking pictures? Then I'll take a few today as a souvenir. If I post this picture of you looking so pathetic, what would Gu Xiuji think? Jiang Mo, you happy? Walala, wake up, wake up. Seeing her break down, Jiang Mo was speechless. It's not easy to be this obsessed with love. The moment Gu Xiuji is mentioned, she comes at my little sister. You see, Lu Qingqing still hasn't realized her mistake. Maybe we should just call the police. Hearing the word police, the two lackeys beside her were stunned. No, big sister, we know we were wrong. Please don't call the police. To give the two a chance to reform, Jiang Mo also let Lu Qingqing go. We don't have to go to the police station. Then let's talk to your teacher. After all, you're so arrogant. It must be related to your parents' indulgence. His daughter was being bullied, but the father was too weak to say a word. Henin, it's normal for classmates to fool around. We can't make a big deal out of it. Dad, this isn't making a big deal. They almost stripped me naked to take pictures. Hearing his daughter talk back, Jiang Chengshan was furious. Jiang Han, don't be so unreasonable. One is the daughter of the Li family. The other is the granddaughter of the Zhou family. We can't afford to offend them. They've been bullying Hanin constantly. Even if we can't afford to offend them, we can't just let it go. What will we do if we don't let it go? The child is immature. Are you immature too? Hearing his words, Feng Wani didn't dare say much more. After all, considering the bigger picture, he was right. The principal's office. Mrs. Li and Mrs. Zhou sat in the main seats. The principal stood by, obsequiously explaining the situation. Just then, Father Jiang walked in with his daughter. Mrs. Li, this is just a matter between children. As parents, we shouldn't get involved. Hearing her father's words, Jiang Han was disappointed, thinking, I knew it would turn out like this. I'm the one who suffered all the grievances, but in the end, I can only swallow my anger. Do I really have to reconcile with these people? While she was deep in thought, Jiang Mo, who was listening on the side, couldn't take it anymore. This matter can't just be dropped. Your daughter's ganged up to bully my little sister. You must give our Jiang family an explanation for this. Hearing her words, her father lost face and roared in anger. What explanation? This matter is settled. Mrs. Li, I see the child isn't really hurt. We'll be leaving now. The moment he finished speaking, Feng Wani was angered by his spinelessness. Jiang Qingshan, I can have no face, I can have no dignity, but my daughter cannot. Seeing that the other side wouldn't back down, Mrs. Li directly took out a VIP card from her family's business as compensation. Seeing her offer compensation, Mrs. Zhou also took out a set of jewelry. Jiang Mo turned to her sister and asked, what do you think? Jiang Han had never seen such a scene. She trembled and replied, I'll listen to my sister. Hearing this, Jiang Mo said with a serious face, this is your business. Don't listen to me. Just say whatever you're thinking. Hearing her sister's words, Jiang Han fell into deep thought. What should I do? Should I just take the gifts and let it go? No, I can't take their compensation. Thinking this, she looked up and shouted, I'm not satisfied. I'm the one who was bullied by your daughters, and you think you can just brush it off with some things? I want you to apologize. Hearing her sister get angry, Jiang Mo clapped her hands in approval. This is the attitude of our Jiang family. What do you all think? Mrs. Li was very dissatisfied with this proposal. With a cold face, she threatened backers can fall and people can run. Miss Jiang, if you take things too far, you'll have no way out. Mrs. Li, asking you to apologize for the mistakes your children made is considered taking things too far? Don't you understand the principle that a mother is responsible for her child's upbringing? I know you respect me because of the Gu family, the Li family, and the Fu family. But so what? Even if my backers fall before they do, I can still throw my weight around and bully the weak. What do you do to me? Hurry up and apologize to my sister. If you're late, you'll face the consequences. Hearing her words, Mrs. Li was very reluctant. Do I really have to apologize to this little trickster? But if I refuse, the pressure from the Fu family will indeed be very troublesome. Mrs. Li, if you want to refuse, then do it quickly. My methods of an eye for an eye are well practiced. Miss Jiang, you've misunderstood. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. Second Miss Jiang, I failed to educate my child properly. I will have her reflect at home. Please forgive me. The girl was bullied and felt wronged. Her sister found out and helped her vent her anger. Host, you humans are so strange. You were arguing with your sister before, but now that she's being bullied, you come to help her. Jiang Mo replied, although our relationship was cold before, they never treated me harshly. How can I just watch when my family is being bullied? At this moment, the mother and daughter were one moved, one full of admiration. Sister, when I earn money, I'll buy you lots of delicious food. We're family. If you really want to thank me, then stop crying. Jiang Qingshan couldn't stand such a heartwarming scene. He opened his mouth and started a rage. Jiang Mo, by declaring war on other families like this, are you trying to ruin the Jiang family? Sister did it all for me. You can scold me, but don't you dare say anything about my sister. Go ahead and protect her. Let's see how you cry when the Jiang family goes bankrupt. Feng Wani retorted, if we go bankrupt, I'll go get a job. I will absolutely not let my 2 daughters starve. Jiang Han chimed in, I can also be a tutor. I'll support my sister and mother. Hearing the words of the mother and daughter, Jiang Qingshan was speechless. Support your daughter, support your sister, support your mother. Nobody cares if I live or die. Is that it? Don't worry. No one will dare to seek revenge on our family for a while. You've been bowing and scraping for so many years. You must have felt very aggrieved. Look at it from another angle. Didn't we just use our power today to make those people bow down? Think about it. The people who used to look down on you had to apologize to Jiang Han. Doesn't that feel good? That's no reason for you to offend people. Seeing that he was listening, Jiang Mo continued to brainwash him. Is it called offending people when we are more capable and have a better background than them? Us stepping on them is doing them a favor. As long as you behave and don't cause trouble, there will be more benefits in the future. Isn't that good? Brainwashed by her, Jiang Qingshan felt that what she said made a lot of sense. He happily skipped away. Host, did you used to work in a pyramid scheme? How are you so good at brainwashing? Jiang Mo rolled her eyes and replied, I am a law-abiding citizen. Just then, Gu Xiuji walked over from a distance. Momo, you've really impressed me this time. Jiang Mo replied proudly. Well, a charming woman is like a good book. You never know what the next page will say. Momo is indeed very charming. I consider myself to be reasonably good-looking, and my family's condition is not bad either. Momo, why don't you reconsider our marriage? After saying that, he couldn't help but curl his lips, thinking that with her personality, she could definitely turn the Gu family upside down. The girl was naturally beautiful, making the CEO utterly infatuated. Young Master Gu, it's not that I don't want to marry you, but a beautiful woman can't always do as she pleases. Is someone forcing you? Don't worry, I will protect you. No, you can't protect me. He is a moody, cruel, and violent pervert. He enjoys killing for fun. He has countless innocent souls on his hands. Anyone who dares to offend him, their entire family will disappear from this world without a trace. If he knew you like me, he would definitely gouge out your eyeballs and pull out your tongue, so you could never look at me or say these things to me again. The moment she finished speaking, Fu Yinshin walked over from the side. Jiang Mo turned to look and was instantly stunned. It's over, kitty. I'm really done for this time. I was bad-mouthing the big villain behind his back. He's not going to drag me out and have me shot, is he? Serves you right. Who told you to court death every day? Vice President Fu. Are you here for Momo? What a coincidence. I was just discussing marriage with Momo. I hope Vice President Fu will honor us with his presence at the wedding banquet. Hearing his words, Fu Yinshan pulled Jiang Mo over with a tug. Young Master Gu, did you not understand that Miss Jiang was rejecting you? It seems surgery isn't suitable for young Master Gu. I can recommend a suitable neurologist for you. Hearing Fu Yinshan's words, Jiang Mo was instantly excited. Kitty baby, the big villain's words are so sharp. I love it. After speaking, Fu Yinshan pulled Jiang Mo and walked outside. After getting in the car, Jiang Mo waved her hands and feet. Haha, it's great to have a backer. Just then, she noticed Fu Yinshan staring at her. She smiled and asked, Shunyi, why are you staring at me? It's nothing. I just want to hear again about the moody, cruel, violent, killing for fun, and all-powerful pervert. Seeing him about to bring up old scores, Jiang Mo was terrified, thinking, oh no, I'm toast. Gu Xiuji is going to have his eyes gouged out and his tongue pulled out. So, for this little mouth of yours that loves to talk nonsense, should I smash your teeth and pull out your tongue, or sew it shut with a needle? Jiang Mo stuck out her little tongue and asked, what are you going to do with me? Why not use your mouth to shut my mouth, so that I won't have time to talk nonsense again? Fu Yinshan was teased by her, his face ascetic. Where do you get this confidence? I'm not interested in kissing. That may not be true. You are indifferent to other women, but I am different. I am your little electric spark. Come on, don't be gentle with this delicate flower. It's okay, even if we're in the car. The CEO and the girl have their senses swap. When the girl gets her period, the CEO experiences the pain for her. Shunyi, I have something to tell you. Please don't be scared. It's just that, for a woman, there are always a few days in a month. You know, right? Hearing this, Fu Yinshin was instantly shocked. He clutched his stomach and asked, "You're on your period?" "Yes, Shenyi. Welcome to the world of menstrual cramps. You have to hold on for 7 days." Back at the Fu residence, Jiang Mo once again saw the massage chair she had been longing for. "My dear little Anin, I've missed you so much." Fu Yinshan walked over and draped his coat over her. Jiang Mo asked doubtfully, "Shenyi, what are you doing?" "I looked it up. You can't get cold during this time. You need to keep warm." Jiang Mo glanced at him and thought, well, he's not wrong. "I'll go make some brown sugar water. You rest for a while." After Fu Yinshan left, the little cat asked with a solemn expression, "Now confess, what did you two do when I wasn't looking? Why does the big villain have to get used to menstrual cramps? It's like this. Not long ago, Shenyi and I swapped our sense of pain. If one is hurt, the other feels the pain instead." Hearing her explanation, the little cat exploded. "You're a supporting character. Why would you swap senses with the big villain? This isn't scientific. Kitty baby, if the big villain and I stay like this forever, does that mean I won't feel pain even when I'm pregnant and giving birth? Just thinking about it is so cool." Haha. Just then, Fu Yinshan brought over a steaming cup of brown sugar water. "Be careful, it might be a little hot." The two sat on the sofa, and Fu Yinshan's stomach started to hurt again. Jiang Mo held the brown sugar water and asked, "Do you want to drink some too? I feel like you need it more than I do." "Look on the bright side. You're the first man to experience menstrual cramps. What a novel experience. It's better not to have this kind of experience." "Shenyi, why do I feel like you're being a bit dramatic? I've never been like this when I got my period." Hearing this, Fu Yinshan replied proudly, "I'm not." "Then why are you groaning?" "Maybe I just find it fun." "Shenyi, if you really can't stand it, you could drink some hot water. Just hold on for a week. I believe you can do it." Hearing her words, Fu Yinshan suddenly leaned in closer. This made Jiang Mo a little nervous. "Staring at me like this, I'll think you like me. Shouldn't you be thinking that I've suffered a great punishment and am about to do something improper to you?" Jiang Mo felt a pang of guilt, thinking, no way. I'm on my period right now. Is he going to run a red light? Outside, he is a cold-blooded and ruthless villainous boss. At home, he is a gentle, considerate, and warm man. At the Fu family villa, Jiang Mo yawned with her hand over her mouth. "I have an appointment with the Taoist priest later to see if we can solve the problem of the pain swap. Is that okay?" "Of course, no problem. Shenya's business is my business. It's my duty." A Taoist temple outside the city. Fu Yinshan and Jiang Mo walked one after the other. Just then, the beautiful sound of a guqin came from inside. Two sincere believers, the Taoist priest has been waiting inside for a long time. Jiang Mo fantasized with a look of admiration. Such beautiful music must be from a worldly master. Walking into the room, she was instantly stunned, because this was completely different from the Taoist priest she had imagined. And the guqin music was coming from a radio. Jiang Mo was instantly speechless, thinking, this can't be a scammer, can it? The Taoist priest sensed someone had arrived and immediately got up. "Boundless blessings, Heavenly Lord. What business do you two have with this priest?" Seeing him putting on airs, Fu Yinshan directly exposed him. "It's just the two of us. No need to pretend. You should have said so earlier. You scared me. I almost ruined my immortal reputation." He walked up to Jiang Mo to examine her. This female benefactor is truly a national beauty, a city-toppling beauty. Seeing him flirting with Jiang Mo, Fu Yinshan directly shielded her. "Stop fooling around. We're here on serious business today." He then introduced him as Ji Qingsheng of the Ji family. "Haha, I've been in poor health since I was a child and grew up in a Taoist temple, so I simply became a Taoist priest. Don't mind my young appearance. I'm actually over 30 years old." As he spoke, Ji Qingsheng looked at Jiang Mo and became puzzled. "Strange. Your red one star has moved. Impossible. You, my boy, are clearly destined for a life of solitude. This young lady herself only has one ill-fated marriage. How could she be involved with you?" Hearing his words, Jiang Mo fell into deep thought. He was right about everything. According to the original plot, the original owner followed Li Hanting without any official status, diligently taking damage for the female lead. Isn't that an ill-fated marriage? Hearing his words, Fu Yinshan complained, "Why are you so improper? I didn't ask you to play matchmaker." "Sorry, it's a professional habit. This young lady, could you please tell me your date and time of birth? I'll do a reading for you." After a short while, Ji Qingsheng was baffled by his own calculation. This shouldn't be. Your fates were originally completely unrelated, but your facial features are intertwined. What on earth is going on? Taoist priest Qing Sheng, if you can't figure it out, then don't. You might use up all your brain cells. Are you implying that I'm a fraud with no real skills? Jiang Mo gave an awkward fake smile. Damn it, you admitted it. Your expression says it all. Bothered by their bickering, Fu Yinshin felt a headache coming on. He asked, "You really can't see anything?" Ji Qingsheng replied, "I can't. My cultivation is still not enough. I can only wait for my master to return and have him take a look. What I can tell you is that fate has already taken a different path. A new gear has joined the game. What the outcome will be can only be seen by you. One is destined for solitude, the other for an ill-fated relationship. Two completely unrelated people were brought together because of a swap of senses. Xinyi, I think I'm liking you more and more." The sudden confession made Fu Yinshin's face flush slightly. He asked shyly, "Really?" "Of course, Xinyi. My feelings are witnessed by heaven and earth. Your handsome face is top tier among humans." Hearing her words, Fu Yinshin was speechless. In the afternoon, when Jiang Mo was returning home, she found Li Hanting waiting at the door. She walked up and asked, "Young Master Li, what brings you here today?" Momo, tomorrow at noon, the Li family is having a meal at the Golden Emperor. I hope you'll come with me." Hearing his words, Jiang Mo pretended to be troubled. "Your Li family is having a meal. It's not appropriate for an outsider like me to go, is it?" "Of course, I can't let Momo go for nothing. This time the gift is 2 villas. If you don't go, the meeting gift might be given to someone else." Hearing this, Jiang Mo's eyes lit up. She replied shyly, "The villas aren't important. I just want to have a meal with Mr. Li." Seeing her put on an act, Li Hanting teased, "Won't you feel awkward if you go?" "No, not at all. I'm the king of social butterflies. There's no old fogey I can't handle." "All right then, I prepared some jewelry for you. I'll have someone send it over later." Hearing his words, Jiang Mo was moved to tears. "Kitty baby, the male lead is so nice. He's giving me villas and jewelry. I love him to death. Young Master Li, you're so considerate. I almost want to marry you. Is that so, Momo? As long as you're willing, we can get engaged immediately. Or if you want to get married, that's also possible." "Are you serious? You should really think about the consequences of marrying me." Hearing her words, Li Hanting felt a pang of guilt, thinking, why did I say something like that on impulse? But if she were his wife, it seems like it would be very interesting. After all, it's just a title. As long as you want, I can certainly marry you. Since young Master Li is so sure, let's get down to business first. Seeing her getting closer, Li Hanting's forehead broke out in a cold sweat. He thought, I can't marry her. I can't betray Xiao, who loves me like this. Thinking this, he dodged her with disgust and asked coldly, "What are you doing? Didn't you say you wanted to marry me, young Master Li? Why are you rejecting me when I get close?" Questioned by her, Li Hanting was embarrassed. I misunderstood. It's okay. I'll do what I promised, young Master Li. See you tomorrow." Watching Jiang Mo's departing figure, Li Hanting fell into deep thought. That was close. I was almost taken advantage of by her. The girl, for the sake of jewelry and villas, took the initiative to become a mistress. "Momo, you look so beautiful today. Let's go in. There are small cakes you like inside." As they were walking, Jiang Mo was spotted by the second young Master Li. "I must snatch away anything that belongs to my older brother." He directly blocked their path. "Oh my, Miss Jiang, you look so beautiful today. I heard you met my parents a while ago. Do you really like my older brother that much?" "I do. I feel happy just seeing young Master Li. I wonder what Miss Jiang likes about my older brother. His looks, his body, or his background. It can't be his personality, right? People strive for greater heights, just as water flows to lower grounds. In all those aspects, I'm not inferior to my older brother. Miss Jiang should know that our father has been very dissatisfied with my older brother recently. He's even forbidden him from going to the company, and I've just taken over the company's marketing department. Miss Jiang, why don't you consider me instead?" Hearing his younger brother say this to his face, Li Hanting was filled with anger. Seeing his displeased expression, the second young Master Li thought, the angrier you get, the more I want to snatch her away. Besides, she's so beautiful and interesting. Being with her must be a lot of fun. But in the next second, Jiang Mo pulled back her delicate hand and rejected him. Young Master Li said that as long as I'm willing, he can marry me at any time. Second young Master Li, you probably can't do that, right? Hearing Jiang Mo mention marriage, he was suddenly at a loss. He thought, Li Hanting wants to marry her, which means Jiang Mo is very important to him. Thinking this, he laughed out loud. "It's just marriage, what's the big deal? As long as Miss Jiang is willing, I can marry you at any time." As soon as these words were spoken, they enraged the old master who was walking over from a distance. What kind of nonsense are you all talking about? Seeing the old master fuming, the second young masterly explained, I am more suitable to marry her than my older brother. Hearing his words, Jiang Yamo was unfazed and replied with a fake smile, we are not suitable. To pursue me, young masterly gave me so much expensive jewelry. Look at you, try to pick up girls with empty words. That's not realistic, is it? There aren't many men as tasteful as young masterly. You're far worse than your brother. Being criticized by her, the second young masterly was furious. You say I'm not as good as him? He raised his hand, took off the tie clip from his chest, and slapped it into Jiang Mo's hand. I wasn't prepared before. This tie clip is my apology. I will definitely make up for the gift I owe you later. Then I'll thank second young masterly in advance. The old master on the side was so angry his liver hurt. He thought, this is the sapphire tie clip I bought at a high price at an auction. This damn temptress. Thinking this, he rushed forward. Miss Jiang, our Li family will never let a woman of your questionable character marry into our family. The woman who can be our daughter-in-law must be virtuous and obedient, putting her husband first. Haha, Mr. Li is right. I think so too. The man who can marry into our Jiang family in the future must also be completely devoted and faithful. A man who doesn't uphold male virtues is not acceptable. To anger Mr. Li, Jiang Yamo actually suggested his son marry into the Jiang family. Ridiculous. I think you're crazy. Mr. Li, don't get so worked up. I am the eldest daughter of the Jiang family. I will establish my own household in the future. Your son won't be at a disadvantage. Look at the nonsense she's spouting. Marrying into the Jiang family. Are you willing to go? I am, father. This family doesn't need me. Besides, don't you have a considerate and obedient son? He definitely won't defy you. Provoked by him, the second young masterly retorted loudly, if you can marry into her family, so can I. As long as Miss Jiang agrees, I am absolutely willing. Mr. Li was so angered by these two reckless sons that his eyes rolled back. He turned and roared, don't even think about it. Unless I'm dead, neither of you will marry this promiscuous woman. Seeing the old man leave, the second young masterly hurried to curry favor. Father was angry and his words were a bit harsh. Miss Jiang, please don't take it to heart. Jiang Yamo had no desire to pay him any mind and said softly, if there's nothing else, let's go inside. It's so boring out here. Okay, Momo, let's go in now. Inside the hotel, Jiang Yamo pulled her arm away from Li Hantings. What, Momo? Are you burning the bridge after crossing it? Jiang Yamo smiled and asked in return, are you happy, young masterly? Hearing her words, Li Hanting was taken aback. She actually knows about the Li family scandal. So, everything she did was to vent my anger for me? Thinking this, he replied with a smile. Since young masterly is so satisfied, please don't forget about my villas. Don't worry, Momo. I won't forget a single thing I promised you. Just then, a few young madams walked over from a distance. That's her, the one who has our young master completely mesmerized. She doesn't look like she's from a prestigious family. Being pointed at and gossiped about, Jiang Yamo was completely unfazed, concentrating on eating her dessert. The second young masterly walked over and asked, you can still eat? Didn't you hear what they're saying about you? Jiang Yamo popped a piece of cake in her mouth and replied, I don't understand. A beauty like me just has to endure all kinds of slander. Hee, you really are interesting. My cheap brother neither knows how to please our father, nor has any ability. Where? Am I inferior to him? Hey, I made it very clear. Your biggest problem is that you're all talk and no action. Just then, the old master's assistant walked over. Miss Jiang, Mr. Li invites you for a private word. Hearing this, Jiang Yamo took the opportunity to slip away. Momo, I like you. Please consider me. Arriving at a quiet room, Jiang Yamo asked doubtfully, Mr. Li, what did you want to see me about? Miss Jiang, you are a sensible person. I hope you can leave my two sons. There is no possibility between you. The CEO, in order to make the scummy girl leave his son, offered very generous terms. Miss Jiang, as long as you are willing to leave my two sons, you can name your price. Mr. Li, I'm not that kind of person. Love is priceless. It's also the most unreasonable thing. How can you measure this feeling with money, especially when there are two such feelings? Hearing her refusal, Mr. Li asked coldly, then what do you want? For two feelings, of course, you have to add more money. Fine. Adding money is also an option. Name your price. I remember young Master Li said this time the gift was a villa. Just add this much for pocket money. Hearing her words, the old man's CPU went into overdrive. He asked doubtfully, are 5 million and a villa more tempting than being an heir to the Li family? If you marry into the Li family, what's 5 million? Even 500 million is small change. Hearing this, Jiang Mo was a bit dazed. Little cat, is he sick? Didn't he want me to leave his sons? Why is he persuading me in the opposite direction? The little cat replied irritably, who wouldn't go crazy after meeting you. You are the ultimate super annoying person. Mr. Lee, I think the pocket money is a bit low. We are a top-tier wealthy family. After all, 50 million isn't too much, is it? Hearing this, Old Master Lee exploded. In your dreams, I advise you not to be too greedy at such a young age. Be careful you can't swallow what you bite off. But 5 million is too little. Besides, 2.5 million per person is an unlucky number. Then 2 villas. If not, then forget it. Seeing a good deal, Jiang Mo accepted. She smiled and replied, deal. Don't worry, Mr. Lee. Once I receive the villas, I will absolutely not contact your 2 sons on my own initiative. Old Master Lee didn't want to see her for another second and quickly turned and left. Little cat, we're villa owners now. And 2 of them. From now on, I can hold my head high. Outside the hotel, Old Master Lee asked, how did it go? Everything has been arranged. The surveillance footage from the balcony has been copied. That's good. She can only blame herself for being too greedy. As the banquet was nearing its end, Jiang Mo prepared to leave. A waiter suddenly rushed over, splashing drinks all over her. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't do it on purpose. Let me help you to a room to change. Seeing him about to touch her, Jiang Mo dodged. The waiter took the opportunity to prick her with a needle in his hand. Sensing something was wrong, a drug rushed to her brain. In just a moment, she lost consciousness. The waiter kept shaking her to confirm if she was drugged. Seeing no reaction, he took her directly to a guest room. Mr. Lee set a trap for the girl, wanting his 2 sons to see the error of their ways. In the hotel guest room, Jiang Mo groggily opened her eyes. She turned her head and found Lee Hanting was actually beside her. Little cat, what's going on? Host, you've really messed up this time. Mr. Lee wanted to catch you in bed with another man and set a trap for you to fall into. But Mrs. Lee secretly swapped the arranged man with the male lead. Hearing this, Jiang Mo suddenly understood. What a play of the mantis stalking the cicada, unaware of the oriole behind. Mrs. Lee's methods are truly brilliant. Now is not the time to praise them. What are you going to do next? To prevent myself from becoming a bad woman with no morals, can you help me call the big villain? No, I cannot actively interfere with external developments. Give up on that idea. Kitty baby, you're not willing to help me? Then let the storm come more fiercely. Tonight, I will spend a wonderful night with the male lead. Young Master Lee, don't be gentle with this delicate flower. By the way, if the big villain can last 8 hours, does the male lead have to go for a super double? Hearing her words, the little cat instantly freaked out. Host, stop talking. I'll help you call the big villain right now. A while later, Fu Yinshin rushed into the hotel with an anxious look on his face, thinking it's been 20 minutes. Nothing bad has happened, right? Pushing open the door and seeing the clothes on the floor, his heart suddenly sank. Damn it, I'm still too late. Jiang Mo sat on the bed and greeted him. Shinyi, I'm over here. Just now, when young Master Lee woke up, his beastly nature took over and I knocked him out with a table lamp. Hearing that she was fine, Fu Yinshin rushed over and held her in his arms. It's good that you're okay. Being held so tightly by him, Jiang Mo was a bit dazed. She comforted him, saying, Shenyi, don't be like this. You're making me a little embarrassed. By the way, my period isn't over yet. Could you please help me up? Hearing this, Fu Yinshin picked her up in his arms. Let's go back to my place first. I'll talk to the Lee family about this. Looking at the handsome man in front of her, Jiang Mo's face couldn't help but turn red. At the Fu family villa, Jiang Mo was brought back by him. You rest here for a while. My clothes were splashed with wine and are all sticky. Do you have any spare clothes? No, I'll have someone go buy some now. Just bear with it for a bit. Jiang Mo pleaded, but that will take a long time, and it's really uncomfortable. Unable to refuse her, Fu Yinshin replied helplessly, you can wear mine for now. A moment later, Jiang Mo finished her shower, changed into his clothes, and was bouncing around. Fu Yinshin was so captivated by her that his face turned slightly red. Seeing that he didn't dare to look at her directly, she went up, put her arms around him, and teased, Shinyi, why don't you dare to look at me? Are you shy? The CEO was a straight arrow. The girl sat on him, but he remained unmoved. Behave yourself. Don't have any improper thoughts about me. Shinyi, are you incapable or something? In any other novel, we would have already done the deed. From the car to the bed. Even if I said no, you wouldn't stop. But with you, why are you so ascetic? Being mocked by her, Fu Yinshin was a little annoyed. He pinned Jiang Mo down and teased, you really want to try? My abilities are beyond your imagination. Hearing his words, Jiang Mo was stunned. Her face blushing, she pushed him away. I'm going to take a shower first. Fu Yinshin was so captivated by her shy look that he smiled foolishly with his eyes narrowed. Seeing this, the butler was gratified, thinking, ever since Miss Jiang came, the master has changed a lot. The whole Fu residence is not as cold as before. In the bathroom, Jiang Imo finished her shower, smelling fragrant. Remembering being pinned down by Shan Yi just now, her face couldn't help but turn red again. Just then, the little cat suddenly popped out and said, "Oh no, oh no. The male lead is sick." Jiang Imo asked doubtfully. "I didn't even touch him. How'd he get sick?" "First, he was drugged. Then you two left him there for a long time. By the time Mr. Lee brought people to catch you, he was already burning with fever. He's at the hospital getting in 4-drip now. The plot is completely messed up now. What should we do next?" After saying that, the little cat's tears flowed freely. Jiang Imo comforted it. "Don't panic. As long as we achieve the ending where the male and female leads are happily together, your mission will be complete. Don't worry, you've helped me so many times. I will definitely find a way to continue." "Really? A Chinese cat doesn't lie to a Chinese cat." "Of course. Have I ever lied to you after all this time?" After saying that, Jiang Imo couldn't help but feel a little proud. This silly little cat is so easy to fool. He has no idea I'm just making empty promises. A while later, Fu Jilin was stunned when he saw Jiang Imo, thinking, why is she here again? Is she not only my little uncle's girlfriend, but also going to become the mistress of the Fu family? No, with her troublemaker personality, my little uncle will definitely be bullied by her. Thinking this, he shook his head frantically. He secretly vowed to save his little uncle from this she-devil. He pretended to be fierce and went up to her, roaring, "What are you doing?" Jiang Imo asked doubtfully, "What's the matter?" Fu Jilin pointed at his phone with a disdainful look and mocked, "You're so old, and you're still watching this? What's wrong with watching this? It might be a bit childish for an elementary school student, but for me, it's just right. If you have something to say, say it. If not, get lost." Hearing that she was going to continue, Fu Jilin hurried to interrupt. "Can you play a few rounds of games with me?" Hearing the mention of games, Jiang Mo's competitive spirit was instantly ignited. She stood up and asked, "Do you know how to play tile matching? If you do, you help me with the team task in tile matching, and I'll play ranked with you." "Deal." For the sake of his little uncle's happiness, Fu Jilin gritted his teeth and replied, "Deal." For the sake of his little uncle's happiness, the nephew personally took on his little aunt. "Are you any good at all, you noob? You can't even play tile matching properly. You're really bad, but love to play." A while later, Jiang Imo finally cleared the level in tile matching. She proudly praised herself for how amazing she was. Fu Jilin rolled his eyes at her self-praise. He thought, "What's so amazing about you? I'm the one with the highest score. Let's go. Let's play ranked now." Hearing the word ranked, Fu Jilin's competitive spirit was instantly ignited. "You promised. You have to play a few more rounds with me. This is my compensation for emotional distress." In the Fu family study, "Sir, you're done with your work. Would you like something to eat?" Fu Yinshin replied, "No need." He turned his head and asked, "What is she doing? Has she come looking for me?" The butler replied, "No. After dinner, Miss Jiang has been playing games with a young master." Hearing that she hadn't looked for him, Fu Yinshin suddenly got a little sulky. In the game room, the two were playing intensely. After the game ended, Jiang Imo suddenly felt a chill. She turned and asked, "Do you feel cold?" Fu Jilin replied, "I think so a little." But when he saw his little uncle, he was startled. "Oh my, is it that late already?" Little uncle, I'm going to bed now." Seeing him slip away, Jiang Imo was indignant, thinking so disloyal, abandoning his teammate and running away by himself. After Fu Jilin left, Jiang Imo was so scared she broke out in a cold sweat. "Let me make it clear, I didn't lead your nephew astray. He strongly requested that I play games with him. If there's nothing else, I should be heading home." Hearing her explanation, Fu Yinshin sighed. "Don't worry, I'm not angry. Jilin staying up late is due to his lack of self-control. When he wakes up tomorrow, I'll have him write a self-criticism." Hearing this, Jiang Imo imagined the scene of him writing the self-criticism, thinking, "Serves you right for abandoning your teammate. Since it's so late, why don't you just stay here? I'll have a driver take you back tomorrow." "Shinyi, that's not appropriate, is it? A man and a woman alone in a room. I'm shy." Seeing her like this, Fu Yinshin quickly changed the subject. Do you want a late-night snack? Yes, I want fried chicken and fries. A moment later, Jiang Mo got her wish and was eating the fried chicken she had been craving. Fu Yinshin asked with a worried expression, "You agreed to go to the Li family banquet just because of 2 villas? But that's 2 villas. A poor little office worker like me could never earn that in a lifetime. I have to say, the Li family is very generous. They just give away 2 villas like that." Hearing his words, Fu Yinshin's competitive spirit was ignited. "I have a massage chair production line at my company. Are you interested?" Hearing the word money, Jiang Mo's eyes lit up. She shouted, "Yes, yes. Shenyi, I'm very interested. All right, I'm going to Jincheng on a business trip tomorrow. If you want to go, I can take you with me. You can have any massage chair you want custom made for you." Okay. Should I be low-key for my first time? I'll pretend to be a staff member and go in to inspect the work. As you wish, but I saved you today. How are you going to repay me? Shenyi, how do you want me to repay you? The girl, in order to become a rich woman sooner, decided to latch onto the CEO's thigh. Hearing that Fu Yinshin was going to take her to do business, Jiang Mo's eyes lit up with excitement. A great kindness needs no thanks. From today on, I am Shunye's little brother, at Shunye's beck and call. Fu Yinshin covered her mouth. You better not talk. In a moment, the butler walked in with a glass of iced Coke. Jiang Mo asked politely, "Grandpa Butler, can you give me a uniform?" Hearing this, the butler's old face turned red, thinking, young people these days are really playful. Then, with a look of understanding, he asked, "What type does Miss Jiang need? Flight attendant, secretary, or perhaps teacher, nurse?" Fu Yinshin was speechless. For someone so old, he sure knows a lot. She's talking about the uniform for the company's production line. Hearing this, the butler's face turned even redder. The company has become so progressive. Leave it to me. Good night to you both. I wish you both a pleasant evening. After saying that, he quickly exited the room. Jiang Mo smiled awkwardly. I didn't expect Grandpa Butler to be so fashionable. He even knows about uniforms. Fu Yinshin's face was as black as the bottom of a pot. Shut up. Don't say another word. Looking like she was enjoying the drama, Jiang Mo said, or maybe Shinyi wants to try, or perhaps you have this special fetish. Fu Yinshin replied coldly, I'm considering the feasibility of having you go home by yourself right now. Hearing this, Jiang Mo immediately backed down. I didn't say anything. 3 days later, Jiang Mo arrived in Jincheng. Fu Yinshin's driver took her to the hotel and told her that the vice president would come over after his meeting. Just as she was about to get out of the car, a man with a cheeky smile appeared before her. I knew it was you when I saw this car. Fu Yinshin, you're not a good friend. You didn't even say hello when you came to Jincheng. Seeing the newcomer, Jiang Mo was baffled. The two stared at each other for a long time before the man realized Fu Yinshin wasn't in the car. Holy crap, this guy actually has a beauty in his car. Seeing this, the driver quickly explained, Miss Jiang, this is the vice president's friend, young Master Lu. Hearing this, the man immediately became interested. So this is Fu Yinshin's hot little sweetheart. Jiang Mo summoned her little kitty and asked, who is this? Why does he look not so bright? The little kitty patiently explained, his name is Lu Qixin. He's a ruthless cannon fodder, supporting character, and a good friend of Fu Yinshin. Later in the plot, he confronts the male lead for Fu Yinshin's sake. Looking at this chunibi youth, Jiang Mo couldn't help but complain, this guy is ruthless? I can't see it at all. Beauty, how on earth did you win over Fu Yinshin? Quick, share with me. Jiang Mo put on a ladylike demeanor. Young Master Lu, I'm here at the hotel to check in. Lu Qixin followed her relentlessly. Beauty, just tell me. I'm really so curious. To stop him from pestering her, Jiang Mo spoke nonsense with a straight face. I wonder if young Master Lu has heard the saying, one does not covet a friend's wife. Do you know how possessive Shinyi is? If another man says a word to me, he wants to break their legs. If they look at me for too long, he wishes he could gouge out their eyeballs. Hearing this, Lu Qixin quickly backed away. Jiang Mo put on an innocent look. Young Master Lu, why are you standing so far away? We're all friends. Don't be so distant. Lu Qixin waved his hands and replied, No, I didn't prepare a meeting gift. How about I give you a free room upgrade? After that, he handed a room card to Jiang Mo. This is my meeting gift for you. I hope Miss Jiang likes it. Holding the room card, Jiang Mo went to the top floor. As soon as she entered the room, she felt an ambiguous atmosphere wash over her. The bed was covered with rose petals, and there was a huge bathtub. It couldn't help but make one's imagination run wild. I don't remember the Lu family opening a love hotel. The little kitty replied, "The top floor is young Master Lu's private territory and is not open to the public." Jiang Mo couldn't help but complain, "These rich people are really kinky." Then, she looked at the cat ears and small whip hanging on the wall. Driven by curiosity, she took down the cat ears and put them on her head. Just as she was looking for a mirror, the room door creaked open. The girl accompanied the CEO on a business trip. The two almost got together. "What are you doing?" "Turning into a little wildcat to serve you." "Do you like it, Xingyi?" Fu Yinshin swallowed hard. He stepped forward and asked, "Then what are these?" "I didn't expect young Master Lu to be so open-minded. If you don't like it, I'll take it away." "No need. Who said I don't like it?" He tugged at her little ear and teased, "I like it very much." Hearing him say he liked it, Jiang Mo looked up and met his gaze. "Xingyi, you're so lecherous. To actually like such kinky props. I heard the first time is quite painful." "Don't worry, Xingyi, I will be gentle with you." Hearing her words, Fu Yinshin was speechless. "Damn it, I forgot about the scent-swapping thing. If we do the deed, I'll be the one in pain." To avoid suffering, he blushed and changed the subject. But Jiang Mo gave him no chance, grabbing a dog leash and putting it on him. "Xingyi, you're not incapable, are you? Why do you always want to run away?" Provoked by her, Fu Yinshin prepared to give her a taste of a storm-like experience. But in the next second, the door was slammed open. "Surprise. What do you think, brother? The surprise I prepared for you is pretty good, right? Am I not a great friend?" Interrupted by him, Fu Yinshin's face instantly darkened. Seeing the situation was not good, Lu Qixin quickly played dumb. I went to the wrong room, sorry. I hope you have fun and enjoy yourselves." "Fu Air, that dog leash really suits you." "Xingyi, don't be angry. Look on the bright side. Your heart is soaring with excitement on the way here. It's better than him thinking you're a monk, right?" Half an hour later, a bored Jiang Mo came to the hotel restaurant to eat. She was enjoying her meal when Gu Xiuji walked over with Lu Qingqing. "Momo, what a coincidence. What are you doing here too? This shameless woman must have followed us. Is there any point in clinging to Brother Xiuji like this?" Looking at the mad dog's outburst, Jiang Mo was speechless. "Qingqing, don't talk nonsense. You're being too rude. Momo, if you wanted to come out and play with me, you could have told me. I'd be worried if you came out by yourself. That's not appropriate, is it? After all, young Master Gu has to accompany Miss Lu. I'll be a third wheel. Momo, if you don't like it, I will keep my distance from Qingqing." "Brother Xiuji, why do you want to keep her distance from me? This promiscuous woman is not worthy of you doing this. She's involved with both young Master Li and second young Master Li, and even flirts with Vice President Fu. If you don't believe me, ask her. See if she has the face to admit it." The woman accompanied the CEO on a business trip, but she was publicly insulted by Green Tea Bitch. "Brother, why would you keep your distance from me for such a promiscuous woman? She's involved with several men at the same time. What's so good about a woman like that for you to defend her?" Jiang Mo, however, was unfazed. "Only a few? It seems my charm is not great enough." Lu Qingqing was so angry she pointed at her and cursed. You are shameless. Shameless. Jiang Mo looked innocent. "Hey, what did I do wrong? My heart is just broken into many pieces, and each piece has fallen in love with a different person." Hearing this, Lu Qingqing immediately turned to Gu Xiuji. "Brother, you heard her, right? A fickle woman like her is not worthy of you." But Gu Xiuji showed a smile. Momo is getting more and more interesting. Then he pretended to be a great lover and said to Lu Qingqing, "I also like Momo. Even if I am just one of the many men she likes, I hope to be the most special one." Lu Qingqing was completely stunned. Jiang Mo, on the side, had long seen through Gu Xiuji's little trick. "What a pity. I've already decided to release young Master Gu back into the wild." Hearing this, Gu Xiuji immediately went up and asked why. "Did I do something wrong?" Jiang Mo mercilessly exposed him. "Young Master Gu, you're pursuing me because I fit Mrs. Gu's preferences, right? Don't take people for fools." Hearing this, Gu Xiuji seemed to go crazy, grabbing Jiang Mo's shoulders and shaking her. "What do you mean? What do you know?" At the critical moment, Fu Yinshin made a domineering move to help. "You don't want her hands? I can help you get rid of them." Seeing another man protecting Jiang Mo, Gu Xiuji was instantly displeased. "So you weren't chasing me, but came with Fu Yinshin." The CEO didn't want to waste words with him and knocked him down with one punch. "Get lost. Stay away from her." Gu Xiuji was thrown to the ground in a humiliating way. The crowd of onlookers cast strange glances at him. Lu Qingqing immediately went up to help him. Jiang Mo looked at the CEO with admiration. You've mastered the beauty trap and the chain of schemes. Haven't you heard that retreat is the best strategy? Why bother getting entangled with him here? The two looked at Gu Xiaoji with the air of victors. Vice President Fu, don't you think you've gone too far? Fu Yinshen didn't even spare him a glance. What are you? Do you think you have a right to ask me if I've gone too far? Watching from the side, Jiang Mo was completely infatuated. Wow, this finally feels like a real villain boss. The little kitty couldn't help but retort. You should be glad the big villain is on your side. Otherwise, you'd be in trouble. Seeing that he was no match, Gu Xiaoji could only flee in disgrace. Before leaving, he didn't forget to provoke Fu Yinshen. Momo, I won't give up on you. The little kitty was very surprised. He still hasn't given up? Is Mrs. Gu's affection that important? Jiang Mo waved her hand with a look of despair. It's hard for me to say. I wish him success. Shinai, why do you keep staring at me? Fu Yinshen said with a faint smile. I'm looking at the Miss Jiang that everyone adores, wondering just how many faces she has. Jiang Mo replied a bit shyly. A woman is like a good book with an unpredictable ending. Shinai, you're so eager to explore me. Does this mean you've also fallen for my beauty? Fu Yinshen flicked her forehead forcefully. What are you thinking? The girl invited the overbearing CEO to a hot spring together. Unexpectedly, she was rejected. Just as Jiang Mo was enjoying the warmth of the bath, she suddenly felt a wave of dizziness, followed by a sneeze. She wanted to go back to her room to put on some clothes, but by chance she spotted Fu Yinshen, who had just finished showering, through the crack of the door. Jiang Mo couldn't resist peeking through the door crack. Wow, I never thought his body would be this good. He has an 8-pack. Just as she was getting into it, Fu Yinshen suddenly pushed the door open. Seen enough? I didn't realize Miss Jiang had a hobby of peeping at people showering. Jiang Mo extended her lecherous hands with a lustful look. Shinai, your body is really nice. Want to go into the business? With your assets, you be the top headliner. Fu Yinshen was completely defeated by her. What nonsense are you talking about? As soon as he finished speaking, Jiang Mo felt dizzy and her vision blurred. Her body uncontrollably fell forward. Fu Yinshen immediately carried her to the bed and took meticulous care of her. Seeing that she was awake, he asked with a worried expression, "How are you feeling? Your fever just broke. Now that you're awake, hurry up and take the medicine." Jiang Mo stared at the bowl of what looked like very bitter medicine, her heart already wanting to retreat. Dr. Fu, is there a way to get better without taking medicine? I don't think I'm that sick. Upon hearing this, Fu Yinshen immediately pretended to be in discomfort. I've been infected by you. Now my throat hurts, my head hurts, and my muscles ache. Hearing this, Jiang Mo picked up the bowl and downed it in one go. After drinking, she couldn't help but stick out her tongue. But it's really so bitter. Fu Yinshen put a candy in her mouth. I knew you'd find it bitter. I specially prepared your favorite lemon drops. Jiang Mo smiled knowingly. I didn't expect Shinai to be so thoughtful. With that, she picked up her phone. Shinai, want a late-night snack? Do you mind if I eat something with a strong flavor? Fu Yinshen snatched her phone away. Don't even think about it. This action immediately angered Jiang Mo. No way. Even if I die, I want to die on a full stomach. Fu Yinshen's attitude was firm. You're not even well yet, and you want to eat hot pot. You're really playing with your life. Seeing that he wouldn't agree, Jiang Mo begged with teary eyes. Dr. Fu, does your medical code say you should let your patients starve? Fu Yinshen, with a reluctant face, said, wait, I'll go cook for you. Hearing this, Jiang Mo's eyes lit up. I can't believe Shinai knows how to cook. I used to cook for myself when I lived alone, so I can't guarantee the taste. Jiang Mo replied excitedly, don't worry. Even if it's terrible, I'll eat every last bite. In a short while, Jiang Mo was eating a bowl of hot noodles. I didn't expect Shinya's cooking to have such a home-style flavor. I like it a lot. After saying that, she held the bowl and started devouring it. After eating everything, Jiang Mo volunteered to wash the dishes. Arriving in the kitchen, she found something that looked like a switch on the dining table. She picked it up curiously and pressed the button in the middle. At the same time, the vase on the table instantly shattered, scattering flowers all over the floor. This was followed by cheerful music. Hearing the noise, Fu Yinshen rushed over. Countless flower petals scattered from the ceiling, landing right on the two of them. This must be the work of that guy Lu Qixin. Jiang Mo was thoroughly enjoying it. She was happily playing with the flower petals. Rich people really have a lot of tricks. Fu Yinshen looked embarrassed. I'll have someone clean this up tomorrow. You should go back and rest first. Jiang Mo looked at the flower petals on the floor with reluctance. It's such a pity. Hearing this, Fu Yinshen revealed a wicked smile. What, you like this kind of thing? Jiang Mo replied, of course. With so many rose petals, think of how many baths you could take, how many flower pastries you could make, to make the overbearing CEO's iron heart bloom. His good brother meticulously arranged a romantic suite. In the morning, Jiang Imo walked out of the bedroom, yawning. She briefly greeted Fu Yenshin, only to find Lu Qixin peeking around at the doorway. "Brother Fu, you old tree have finally blossomed. Don't mind your brother for being nosy, but a word of advice, take it easy. A little fun is fine, but too much will hurt you." Seeing his misunderstanding, Fu Yenshin replied coldly, "It's not what you think. All right. Our brother Fu has always been an ascetic. I won't tease you then. By the way, did you use the romantic candlelight dinner I prepared for you?" he said as he walked into the kitchen to check. The complete mess instantly stunned him. "Brother Fu, you're really something else. After holding back for over 30 years, you've really got some energy." Hearing his words, Fu Yenshin was speechless. He helplessly explained, "It's not what you think. My good brother, I get it. It's normal to be embarrassed about breaking your celibacy for the first time." Seeing that he couldn't explain it clearly, Fu Yenshin decided to let Jiang Imo explain. But Jiang Imo only made things worse, even showing off her personal charm. Seeing his reputation ruined, Fu Yenshin wished he could go up and beat them both up. "Miss Jiang, today you two will go see the assembly line during the day. Tonight, let's go out for a gathering. Play some cards or something." Hearing his request, Jiang Imo turned to ask Shinai, "Can we go?" Fu Yenshin replied resentfully, "Go if you want to. It wouldn't be good for me to go alone. I have social anxiety. I get shy around strangers." Fu Yenshin's face darkened at her words. He thought to himself, "You have social anxiety? You're already at the level of a social bandit." However, in order to protect her closely, Fu Yenshin still agreed to go play with her. At night, in the private room, Fu Yenshin and Jiang Imo made a grand entrance. Lu Qixin had arranged a grand welcome for them. The people playing with him this time were all Fu Yenshin's good friends. The man with glasses was the third young master of the He family, He Qiuling. The girl was Wen Shinran, who had liked Shinai for many years. They politely shook hands and greeted each other. But when Jiang Imo touched Wen Shinran's hand, she was suddenly squeezed with great force. Wen Shinran said with a fake smile, "Hello, Miss Jiang. Sit. We're about to order some drinks. What would Miss Jiang like to drink? Get her some juice and snacks." "Brother Fu, you're watching her too closely. We're finally out to have fun, and you're making her drink juice." "Miss Jiang, we can't indulge this kind of chauvinism. What do you want to drink?" "It's my treat." Jiang Imo turned her head to ask, "Then, can I have some fruit wine?" Fu Yenshin coldly refused. "No." He Qiuling, hearing their conversation, fell into deep thought. Is this still that high and mighty, untouchable brother Fu? This is the first time I've seen him take care of someone like this. This Miss Jiang is really something. Seeing them dawdling, Wen Shinran grew impatient. She slammed her wine glass on the table and said mockingly, "If you're not drinking alcohol when you're out to have fun, why drink juice? If you're so health conscious, why not drink milk?" Fu Yenshin sensed her hostility and immediately agreed. Milk is fine too. Seeing them arguing endlessly, He Qiuling stood up to mediate. "Since Miss Jiang isn't feeling well, it's better to drink juice. Shinran is just very direct. Don't take it to heart." "What are you saying, young master He? Why would I bother with a passerby?" The official girlfriend meets the childhood friend. The two immediately start a battle. "What do you mean? Who are you calling a passerby?" "Whoever's yelling at me. That's who I'm talking about." Seeing that they were about to fight, young master, he quickly tried to calm Wen Shinran down. All right, we're all friends. Don't get worked up over such a small thing." Being held back by him, Shinran was displeased. She shouted loudly, "If you can't drink, what's the point of coming out to play?" So pretentious and affected. Seeing that she wouldn't stop, young master, he said coldly, "Stop it. You like brother Fu, but you can't target Miss Jiang because of it." This sentence hit Wen Shinran's weak spot, making her face flush red and leaving her speechless. To hide her embarrassment, she picked up her wine glass and chugged it down. After drinking, she confessed under the influence of alcohol, "I'm just not convinced. I've known him since we were kids. Why can't I compare to this woman who suddenly appeared?" Fearing they would fight again, Lu Qixin quickly changed the subject. "Hey, let's play truth or dare." The game began. Lu Qixin, as the king, drew the 5 of hearts. truth or dare? When Shinran replied, I choose dare. Hearing her choose dare, Lu Qixin immediately had a mischievous idea. Choose a member of the opposite sex in a room and give them a kiss. Hee, hurry up and choose. When Shinran looked around and her eyes landed on Fu Yanxin. Seeing her gaze fixated on Shinai, Jiang Mo became interested. Brother Fu, we've been friends for so many years. A little kiss shouldn't matter, right? Fu Yanxin didn't answer, but looked at her with a cold and rejecting gaze. His stare made Wen Shinran a bit nervous. But to complete the game, she had to bite the bullet. Her cherry-like, small mouth slowly approached Fu Yanxin. Helplessly, he used a wine glass to block her. How about you pick someone else? Rejected by him, when Shinran's face flushed slightly. We've been friends for so many years. Can't you even help me out during a game? Seeing the awkward atmosphere, young master he stepped in to smooth things over. What kind of stupid idea was that, Lu? This one doesn't count. Let's continue playing. No, I'm willing to face the consequences of the bet. Brother Fu won't cooperate with me. He-san, you can't refuse me, can you? The sudden request for a kiss made young master he a bit nervous. He smiled and replied, come on. After the kiss, the next round of the game began. It was when Shinran's turn to be the king. She drew the 7 of hearts and asked, truth or dare? Jiang Mo replied, I choose dare. Haha, I won't make it too difficult for Miss Jiang. Just pick a member of the opposite sex present and take a bite out of them. Hearing this request, the others were instantly dumbfounded. If you want to back out, Miss Jiang, you can also choose truth. Just so people don't say I'm bullying you. A bite is a bite. I can't disappoint Miss One. Shinai, what do you say? If you don't let me bite you, I'll just have to randomly select a lucky handsome guy. Hearing that she wanted to bite someone else, Fu Yanxin became anxious. He grabbed her delicate hand, pulled, and brought her directly into his embrace. Shinai, what do you want me to bite? You can choose. As long as you're willing, anywhere is fine. Looking at his fair neck, Jiang Mo gulped. She opened her small mouth and slowly moved closer, biting down on his Adam's apple. Fu Yanxin was stunned by the bite. When she removed her mouth, the bite mark was clearly visible. Seeing the two of them being so intimate, when Shinran was so angry, she left immediately. Seeing her leave, young master, he said with a smile, then I'll take my leave as well. Let's meet up again next time. Since you're all leaving, I'll leave too. Brother Fu, after the few of them left, Jiang Mo burst out laughing. Shinai, didn't you know that girl likes you? Sigh, she's a friend I've known since childhood. I've rejected her many times, but I didn't expect her to be so persistent. Then I guess I've helped Shinai out. In that case, can I make a small request? What is it? I want to drink a little beer. Just a tiny taste is fine. It won't affect my illness. Go ahead and drink. If you get sick, I'll take care of you. Yay. Shinai, you're the best. After one sip, she handed the glass back. Fu Yanxin asked in confusion, not drinking more? No. If I drink more and get sick, I'll have to trouble you. So well behaved. Then when you're better, I'll arrange a big meal for you. You can drink as much as you want then. Okay, long live Shinai. The next morning, Jiang Mo got up and came to the living room. She asked the assistant, where's Shinai? Mr. Fu went to the branch office. He arranged for me to follow your instructions. Do you need me to make some soup for you to recuperate? He thought to himself, last night was so intense. I need to find some recipes to properly nourish Miss Jiang. Hearing that he wanted to make soup, Jiang Mo immediately refused, saying she was going shopping later. This directly fried the assistant's brain. The book said that after that, you can't even get out of bed the next day. You want to sleep for 3 days and 3 nights. Looking at how energetic Miss Jiang is, could it be that Mr. Fu isn't powerful enough? I'm done for. I know the boss's secret. Will I be silenced? After a while, Jiang Mo went out shopping with the assistant. Walking into a jewelry store, she ran into Gu Xiuji. Seeing Mr. Fu's love rival, the assistant's fighting spirit was instantly ignited. He quickly rushed in front of Jiang Mo to protect her. Momo, I admit I was a bit hasty the other day, but I was just afraid you'd misunderstand. You wouldn't mind such a small thing, would you? Why wouldn't I? I'm a very petty person. The sales lady, seeing young Master Gu's awkwardness, smiled and stepped forward to mediate. Is this the fiancé you just said you want to buy a gift for? That's right. Momo, what do you want? You don't need another man's gift. I'll buy you whatever you want. Hearing his words, the sales lady cast a disdainful look, thinking she was a gold digger. Young Master Gu doesn't mind coexisting peacefully with others. Of course, I'm willing. I'll give young Master Gu a chance to give me a gift. Hearing their conversation, the sales lady's perception was overturned. She originally thought it was a gold digger and a devoted CEO, but it turned out to be a wealthy family's simp and a young lady. The overbearing CEO CEO saw his girlfriend being criticized and directly retorted in the comment section. In a coffee shop, Lu Qixin was surfing the internet. As he was reading, he spat out a mouthful of coffee. Seeing this, young master, he joked, "Are you an alpaca?" He said, "Look at this. These unscrupulous media outlets really dare to spread rumors. How dare they comment on Brother Fu's woman as they please." Young master, he took the phone and was speechless. This Miss Jiang is really something. She can even make Gu Xiuji chase after her. Lu Qixin replied disdainfully, "What is he? Whether it's looks or ability, he can't compare to our Brother Fu. How dare he try to steal his woman? He's really overestimating himself." No, I have to go to the comment section and curse them out. Hearing his words, young master, he asked doubtfully, "Aren't you going to ask Brother Fu?" "Do I even need to ask? Didn't you see how much that guy, Brother Fu, cares about Miss Jiang?" The other day, the tablecloth from their fierce battle even fell on the floor. He chilling was surprised. "Brother Fu, is that amazing?" Lu Qixin picked up his phone and went to the comment section. He launched a full-on attack against those targeting Brother Fu. After he was done, he suddenly felt a little scared, afraid that Brother Fu would be gossiped about because of his comments. Seeing the comment section getting more and more intense, he chilling suggested that Lu Qixin go confess to Brother Fu immediately. In the CEO's office, Fu Yinshin's phone dinged. He picked it up and saw that Lu was there to apologize. Fu Yinshin didn't blame him. He also went to the comment section and posted a comment, which drove countless netizens crazy. When Jiang Mo saw Xinya's comment, she was beyond delighted. Seeing her constantly on her phone, Gu Xiuji asked with a smile, "Am I that boring to be with?" "You're joking, young Master Gu. How could it be boring? It's just that young Master Gu is a bit greasy. I'm afraid it will ruin my appetite for the delicious food." Before Gu Xiuji could get angry, Fu Yinshin walked up from behind. "Since it's so disgusting you can't eat, then don't force yourself." Hearing this, Jiang Mo became a little nervous. "Xinai, why are you here? Isn't Assistant you here? Miss Jiang's life is too exciting." "Assistant, you couldn't handle it and ran away." "Haha, Xinai, you're really good at joking." Gu Xiuji watched the two of them flirt, angry but not daring to show it. He forced a smile and asked, "How about I pick you up to go out and play tomorrow?" "I'm sorry, young Master Gu. We're going back tomorrow. We don't have time to play with you." After saying that, the two of them walked out. After they left, Gu Xiuji muttered to himself, "It seems Fu Yinshin is serious. Should I give up? No, I will never let go of something I want. Not even for Fu Yinshin." At night, on the city streets, Jiang Mo and Xinai were taking a leisurely stroll. "What? Are you unhappy that you couldn't go on a date with young Master Gu?" "That's not it, Shenyan. I'm not full, just a little hungry." "Then what do you want to eat? I'll take you." Jiang Mo held his hand and swung it back and forth. "There's a barbecue stall over there. The sizzling sound is making my mouth water." The cold and ruthless ascetic CEO was actually captured by an unknown girl. To have so many people at this time of year, their barbecue must be delicious. She took a big bite of a meat skewer and was completely captivated by the aroma. "Xinai, you have to try a bite. It's so good." Fu Yinshin, who had never eaten street food before, picked up a skewer and sniffed it. After tasting it, he was a bit hooked. "The flavor is indeed pretty good. You can't go wrong listening to me. I smelled it from down the road. It's incredibly fragrant." As the two were eating, it suddenly started to rain heavily. Watching the people running in the rain, Fu Yinshin suddenly thought of the day his brother and sister-in-law passed away. He stood in the rain for a long, long time. It wasn't until the ambulance arrived and the doctor announced their deaths that he realized, in this world, he had no relatives left besides Jiling. Lost in thought, Jiang Mo brought him back to reality with a barbecue skewer. "Xinai, I grilled a kidney for you. Quick, try it and see how it tastes." An old lady nearby couldn't help but laugh. "Your little girlfriend is so good to you." Young men need to replenish their energy. Fu Yinshin was a bit embarrassed by her words. He asked shyly, "What are you doing?" Young Master Lu asked me to order that for you. He said he's paying, so he has to fill up your tank." Hearing her words, Fu Yinshin was speechless. "Xinyan, are you still going to eat that kidney?" "I'm not eating it. Pack it up and take it back for Lu Si as a late-night snack. I will personally watch him finish it." "Okay, Xinyan, I'll pack it up for him right away." Listening to the crowd around them drinking and chatting, Fu Yinshin's work-weary body and mind relaxed a little. High-end restaurants have their delicacies, and street stalls have their own lively charm. "Xinai, you have to bring me here more often in the future." Fu Yinshin dotingly replied, Okay. If you like it, eat some more." The next morning, Jiang Mo came to the company for work. She walked into the office and found her boss in tears. "How about You cry first, and I'll come back later. Don't go, my goddess of wealth. The company owes you big time for the business you brought in. Without you, we would have gone bankrupt. You are the company's hero. From now on, come to work whenever you want. It doesn't matter if you come or not. Your salary will be paid as usual. Hearing that she could get paid without working, Jiang Mo excitedly grabbed her boss's delicate hand and shook it back and forth. There's a celebration banquet for the company tonight. You, our great hero, must attend. In the evening, Jiang Mo arrived at the banquet, dressed to the nines. When she stepped out of the private room for some air, she discovered the male and female leads engaged in some illicit activities in the hallway. In order to complete a system task, the girl actually broke up the loving male and female leads. Brother Hanting, do you really like Miss Jiang? Questioned by her, Li Hanting was at a loss for words. I'm sorry, I don't feel very well. I'm leaving first. Watching the woman he loved being wronged, Li Hanting's heart gradually twisted. He asked coldly, are you satisfied now? He aggressively pinned her against the wall and questioned, when will you finally agree to be with me? Being controlled by him, Jiang Mo grew impatient. She retorted loudly, when did I ever agree to be with you? At this moment, Li Hanting was like a madman, threatening her with a fierce expression. You've provoked me. You have to be with me, whether you want to or not. Hearing his words, Jiang Mo couldn't help but roll her eyes. She thought, this idiot, is he really pulling this overbearing CEO act? Thinking this, her expression gradually became serious. Have you heard of illegal confinement? Have you heard of our country's laws? If you don't learn the law when you're young, you'll cry in an iron-barred window when you're old. It's not too late to let me go now. Enraged by her, Li Hanting shouted, don't even think about it. Today you're mine. He forcefully pulled at Jiang Mo's clothes, and with a rip, they were torn to shreds. The next second, a person in the distance scared him into retreating. Miss Jiang, what a coincidence. Seeing Xinai, Jiang Mo felt a pang of nervousness. Oh my god, why does this feel like being caught cheating? Fu Yinshan didn't blame her, but instead called her over. After Jiang Mo bounced over, Fu Yinshan took off his coat and draped it over her. The sudden warmth made this sassy young lady extremely happy. Just then, the company boss came out of the private room, looking for Jiang Mo. Seeing Fu Yinshan, he came over wagging his tail. Mr. Fu, long time no see. We're having a team-building event. Would you like to join us? Before Fu Yinshan could answer, a group of old men rushed out from the other side. Mr. Fu, our private room is upstairs. Miss Jiang, would you like to come to my place for a bit? Mr. Fu, it seems Momo doesn't want to go with you. It's getting late. Let me take her home. Hearing his ill intentions, Jiang Mo hid behind Xinai and refused. I'm willing to go upstairs for a bit. You can't even control your own destiny, yet you dream of controlling others. Young Master Li, you should focus on your own affairs. Attacked by both of them in succession, Li Hanting gritted his teeth in anger, turned, and walked away. Boss Wu, why don't you come up and join us? Yes, it would be my honor. Arriving at the upstairs private room, the group of old men started to get close to Jiang Mo. Miss Jiang, where do you work? What's your profession? Jiang Mo smiled and replied, I'm currently doing event planning. Oh, what a coincidence. I have a branch company that's having a grand opening and ribbon-cutting ceremony, and we need someone to plan and set it up. I was just having a headache over it. I didn't expect to meet Miss Jiang. I wonder if I could trouble Miss Jiang's company to help with the planning? Seeing him start, the other old men also rushed forward, saying their sons' companies and so on also needed planning. Jiang Mo looked at Fu Yinshan with a bewildered expression. If you want it, take it. You don't need to look at me. Getting Xinya's approval, Jiang Mo raised her hand and pointed to Boss Wu beside her. This is my boss. If any of you have business, you can talk to him. After saying that, she added a reminder to Boss Wu. If a deal is made, I want a commission. Boss Wu was already dizzy from this huge windfall. He replied happily, no problem. Watching the business negotiations heating up over there, Jiang Mo turned to look at Fu Yinshan. Are you the reincarnation of the god of wealth? How come my luck has gotten so good since I've been with you? The ice-cold, overbearing CEO kept two dogs. One was the cute and adorable Wei Feng, and the other was the beautiful Jiang Mo. Miss Jiang, it's so late. Why aren't you resting? Why do you come to my place? Of course, it's to care for the empty nest elderly. I've come to bring you warmth. Haha, empty nest elderly. That's right. In human years, isn't Wei Feng already entering old age? Xinai, you don't think I was talking about you, do you? Haha, you are young, handsome, and upright. You don't need to be so self-deprecating. To hide his embarrassment, Fu Yinshan patted the dog's head and said, Wei phone. Likes you a lot. By the way, you need to be careful of Li Hanting. The Li family is not to be trifled with. Once you get burned, it will be too late to retreat. Then will Shinai protect me? You surely wouldn't bear to see me suffer, right? Fu Yinshin didn't answer. He took out a small green box from his side. What's this? Could be a birthday present for me? Inside was a mobile phone. The problem of pain sharing can't be solved for now. Do you know how many enemies I have? Hearing this question, Jiang Mo fell into deep thought. Of course I know. In the story, Fu Yinshin fought alone from start to finish, always surrounded by wolves. He also carried the heavy burden of avenging his brother and sister-in-law, and in the end, he fell before the halo of the male and female protagonists. You must keep this phone with you at all times. I can check your location at any time. Even in mountainous areas with no signal, you can call or video chat with me. I will protect you. Will you feel like you're being tied down? Jiang Mo didn't listen to his rambling. She held the phone and compared them with a smile. These are a matching couple set. Fu Yinshin was taken aback by her, then patted her head with a doting expression. Jiang Mo felt a bit uncomfortable with his touch. With a blushing face, she asked, "Are you petting me like a dog with that technique?" "How could I? You must be imagining things." The next morning, Jiang Mo was playing on her phone while sitting in a massage chair. The second young master of the Li family suddenly sent a message, asking her out. Jiang Mo saw an opportunity and quickly replied yes. Previously, Boss Li put me together with the male lead, wanting me to stay away from his two sons. I'm so kind, I must return the favor. The Li family has two foolish sons. One chases a girl by giving her a villa, the other chases a girl by giving her everything. In the evening, Boss Li was raging at home. I knew this woman couldn't be trusted. I'm putting my foot down today. I don't care who you're with, but this woman is absolutely not an option. Is that so? Then how are you going to break us up? You dare to define me for this woman? You don't want the Li Corporation anymore? Would you give it to me even if I wanted it? You were the one who drugged me before, weren't you? Exposed, Boss Li was suddenly speechless. No one can stand in the way of my relationship with her, just like no one can stop me from getting what I want. After speaking, Li Hanting turned and left. What a rebellious son. I knew he would never amount to anything. Luckily, my second son is obedient. As soon as he finished speaking, the second young master of the Li family walked in aggressively. My dear son, what's wrong? Who made you unhappy? Dad, you always say I'm more considerate than my older brother. Is it true that you're biased towards me? Boss Li smiled and replied, of course. Everything Dad has will be yours in the future. You can have whatever you want. Hearing his father's words, the second young master's eyes lit up. I want 3 villas to give to Miss Jiang. Hearing it was this Jiang Mo again, Boss Li flew into a rage. Are you crazy? What magic does Jiang Mo have? It's bad enough that your older brother insists on marrying her and no one else. Now you come back and ask me to give that woman villas? I think you've lost your mind. His mother added, you foolish child. That woman is clearly not a good person. Stop angering your father. I don't care. If my older brother can give her a villa, why can't I? This is favoritism. Since Dad doesn't love me, I'll run away from home and never come back. Hearing their younger son's words, Mr. and Mrs. Li almost fainted from anger. They stood there for a long time before understanding. Jiang Mo, since you're so ungrateful, don't blame me for being impolite. Watching the two elders explode with anger, Li Hanting felt incredibly satisfied. He picked up his phone and sent a message to Jiang Mo. He would definitely arrange something good for her in a few days. Jiang Mo was surprised after reading it. Young Master Li wants to give me a gift? My dear kitty, we've got another job. A few days later, at the Li Corporation, Jiang Mo made a grand appearance, causing the surrounding employees to whisper among themselves. Miss Jiang, welcome to the Li Corporation. I've arranged a private office for you. I believe that one day, Momo will be moved by my sincerity. The two of them were holding hands and were seen by Su Mingxiu, who was bringing in tea. She became emotional, and the teacup fell directly to the ground. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. After saying that, she turned and fled. This left Li Hanting feeling very helpless. After Su Mingxiu went out, she heard everyone discussing Jiang Mo, saying how well she and Boss Li matched and how dedicated Boss Li was. Listening to this, she grew jealous. She stood up and retorted, it's not like you guys are saying. Why not? They are a perfect match, a talented man and a beautiful woman. Why are you so worked up? What's it to you? After being mocked by her colleagues, Su Mingxiu's heart filled with hatred. She prepared to play a trick on Jiang Mo. The girl's love turned to hate, and she decisively took action to teach her rival a lesson. At the Li Corporation, Jiang Mo walked to the office area and heard a commotion. She went up to ask and found out there was a problem with a collaborative project. The data is wrong, and that's that. You want to muddle through? That will never work with me. Also, don't think you can act all high and mighty just because you have a few rich second-generation friends. One day you'll be kicked out and won't even know where to cry. When his surrounding colleagues heard that he was this kind of person, they all started gossiping. I can't believe Brother Liu is so brave, daring to point at Miss Jiang and curse. Another colleague chimed in. I don't know why Boss Lee hired her as a planner. Her work ability is poor. Isn't this just causing trouble? Su Mingxiu stood in the distance, watching. She thought to herself, you little flirt, let's see how you handle this. You're still too naive to mess with me. A piece of trash who only relies on men. Being gossiped about, Jiang Mo was not flustered at all. She raised her hand and said, bring me the incorrect data. Let me see. The man with glasses, hearing she wanted to see the data, retorted, can Miss Jiang even understand it? Instead of wasting everyone's time, why don't you just ask young Master Lee to come and solve it for you? A colleague next to him chimed in, yeah, get Boss Lee to solve it. How can an outsider understand? Hearing their words, the data manager instantly flew into a rage. He snatched the materials and looked them over. At a glance, he was stunned. It wasn't like this when I submitted it yesterday. You changed the data. What? You made a mistake and don't dare to admit it. So you're trying to make me the scapegoat. I'm not lying. The data really wasn't like this yesterday. Seeing the data manager's expression, Jiang Mo unconditionally chose to believe him. What does Miss Jiang mean by this? Are you trying to cover for your colleague? Seeing that the time was right, Su Mingxiu rushed forward and started to add fuel to the fire. Miss Jiang, don't try to be strong anymore. Making a mistake with the data is a small matter. It can be solved with just an apology. If you keep insisting like this, it will only make things difficult for Hanting. Miss Su, why do you like apologizing so much? Since you like being the judge so much, why don't you just take the blame yourself? Su Mingxiu felt wronged by her retort. The man with glasses immediately jumped out. Harley Corporation's employees can't be bullied by just anyone. Besides, you're not even part of the Lee Corporation yet. As soon as the female lead finished speaking, Lee Hanting walked over from distance. What's going on? Why are you all gathered here instead of working? The girl, in order to win back the overbearing CEO's heart, framed and slandered her love rival. After understanding the whole story, Lee Hanting said softly, it's just a small matter. If it's wrong, just redo it. When we're done, I'll treat everyone to a meal. Hearing that he was going to defend Jiang Mo, Su Mingxiu retorted with jealousy. Are you reluctant to blame Miss Jiang? Business is business. Personal is personal. You can't neglect your public duties for private reasons just because you like Miss Jiang. Being contradicted in public, Lee Hanting was displeased. He replied coldly, I said this matter is over. Why could she make a mistake and not be held responsible? I'm not convinced. Whoever's fault, it should be the one to bear it. Shouldn't people pay for their own mistakes? Enough. It's not up to a junior employee like you to dictate company matters. Miss Su is right. People should pay for their own mistakes. The privileged class is not acceptable. After saying that, she picked up the ledger and carefully examined it. Who calculated the depreciation here? Why has the decimal point been moved back on this data? A young man with green hair, standing nearby, stood up and replied, I was in charge of it. I checked it many times. It's impossible for there to be a mistake. Jiang Mo replied, go check the original data on the computer. After saying that, she continued to examine the ledger. The stage construction here is also wrong. The cost here is also wrong. You all check the computer data. Hearing Jiang Mo's words, the man with glasses broke out in a cold sweat. He thought, how is this possible? She only looked at it for a few minutes and found the problems. The data manager was impressed by her work ethic. He said with a look of admiration, you're amazing. Jiang Mo looked modest on the surface, but inside she was already incredibly pleased. She turned to the man with glasses and taunted, just because I didn't do it doesn't mean I can't. Soon, the colleagues had all verified that the computer data was correct. Seeing this, Lee Hanting immediately became furious. It's obvious that someone tampered with it, causing the errors. Having cleared the data manager's name, Jiang Mo showed a sweet smile. The man with glasses, being questioned, became even more nervous. He stammered, it was like this when Missy gave it to me. They must have done something. Hearing him try to frame them, the data manager retorted loudly, I did not. Our team repeatedly checked it multiple times. It's impossible for such a low-level error to occur. Haha, you two stop arguing. We can find out where the problem is by just asking the data. Miss Jiang must be joking. How could data talk? This just shows how ignorant you are. Give me your computer. After manager Yu handed over the computer, Jiang Mo carefully examined it. With a flurry of typing, she successfully restored it. I've found the data modification node. As you can see, the data was modified at 11 p.m. last night. Manager, you said helplessly, I submitted the data to Mr. Liu at 4 p.m. yesterday. And at 11 p.m., I'd already left work and gone home. I don't know. The data you gave me was already like this when I received it. Check the surveillance. See who else was in the company at 11 p.m. last night. The girl was taken to a deserted place by a burly man who wanted to do indecent things to her. Young Masterly, I know I was wrong. I was blinded by greed and framed Miss Jiang. Please let me go. You fool. If you had succeeded, I would have at least respected your cunning. Arley Corporation has no place for a failure like you. You're fired. No, young Masterly. I can't lose this job. I just wanted to help Xiao get some revenge. How did it turn into this? That's right. Xiao will definitely speak up for me. He turned to look and found that Su Mingxiu had already run away. He was heartbroken and filled with regret. Security came in and dragged him out. Woman, you never said you knew how to do these things. How many more secrets are you hiding from me? Oh my God, can you please talk normally? It's creepy. Looking at Jiang Mo's dazed expression, Li Hanting became even more interested in her. I'm sorry. It was my fault for not doing enough, which caused you to be wrong. From now on, I will spend more time with you and won't neglect you anymore. My God, can you be normal? You're scaring me. Haha. Don't be scared, don't be scared. It's not like I'm going to eat you. To celebrate the completion of this phase of work, we'll have a team-building event at the hot springs tonight. Hearing about the hot springs, Jiang Mo thought for a moment and replied, okay, no problem. At night at the outdoor baths, Jiang Mo was playing on her phone by the side, wearing a sexy swimsuit. I finally escaped that greasy male lead. I don't know what's gotten into him these days. He's a bit overly enthusiastic. Just then, two burly men suddenly rushed up from behind, shouting, she's here. Don't scream, little lady. My brother and I aren't gentle. It wouldn't be good if we hurt you. Seeing the two burly men approach, the little cat asked nervously, who are they? Jiang Mo was a bit dazed by the question. She retorted angrily, who are you asking? You're an artificial intelligence, and you don't know, yet you're asking me? She took out the phone Shinai gave her and pressed it lightly. The burly men thought she was calling the police and threatened her menacingly. Don't try any funny business. Before you try to be clever, think about your small frame. Can you take a punch from me? Intimidated by them, Jiang Mo didn't dare to make a sound. Then, she was taken to the side of a pool. Standing on the slide, she trembled. Oh my God, it's so high. A burly man came up with a fierce and mocking expression and asked, do you know what we two brothers are going to do? Are you going to push me down from here? Don't joke, big brother. I'll die if I fall from here. It's a good thing she knows to be afraid. It would be a waste for such a beautiful Miss Jiang to die. You two big brothers aren't from around here, are you? Are you here on a business trip? We don't have time to chat with you. And don't even think about stalling for time. Don't blame us brothers for not being gentle. It's your own fault for messing with the wrong people. After we're done with you, we'll let you die knowing why. Second brother, come on. This rich young lady's skin is so nice. Her voice is nice too. I wonder if she'll sound nice when she screams. Stop wasting time. Let's get to it. I've never tasted a rich woman before. Miss Jiang, don't be afraid. Just cooperate with us and film a few videos. And if we're happy, we might let you live. The overbearing CEO learned that his little girlfriend had been kidnapped. He rushed to save her with a menacing aura. Miss Jiang, don't be afraid. We'll let you go after we record a video. Watching the burly man approach step by step, Jiang Mo kicked him. You damn woman, you're looking for death. You dare to kick my big brother? I'll skin you alive today. Seeing that the situation was not good, Jiang Mo turned to run. But the next second, she tripped on the ground in a panic. Her body shot out like a skyrocket as she was sliding down the slide at high speed. A barrier suddenly appeared in front of her. It looked like she wouldn't be able to stop in time. Fu Yinshin rushed over from the side, stood in front of her, and held her. Shuni, you're finally here. I thought I was going to be killed by them. Don't be scared, don't be scared. I'm here. I'll protect you. Mr. Fu, we've caught those two criminals. How should we deal with them? Take them out and chop them up. Do it cleanly. After giving instructions to his subordinate, he turned his attention back to Jiang Mo. Are you injured anywhere? Jiang Mo didn't answer. She grabbed his collar and kissed him deeply. Fu Yinshin didn't resist, but quietly enjoyed the wonderful feeling. Momo, what are you doing? A life-saving grace should naturally be repaid with my body. Then can we do it again? I haven't had enough. Jiang Mo turned away with a smile and refused. Not allowed. If you want more, you'll have to wait until next time. Then I'll have to work harder to get enough kisses next time. Jiang Mo watched his old tree blossom, thinking that her charm was irresistible. Momo, it must have hurt a lot when you fell just now. Jiang Mo replied, not at all. It looked high, but it didn't hurt at all when I fell. Luckily, my mother's jade bracelet didn't break. Otherwise, I would have been heartbroken. After this matter is over, I'll send someone to find Ji Qingqing's master and see if he has a solution. You want to solve the pain-sharing issue that badly? Are you tired of me being a bother? That's not what I meant. I just feel bad that you get hurt, and I don't know. Look at how twisted your foot is. They returned to the villa. Fu Yinshin gently massaged her foot. Just stay here obediently for the next 2 days. By the way, we found out who was behind those 2 men. Take a guess who it is. Jiang Mo replied, "It should be Bosley, right? He's the only one I can think of." That's right, it's the old man of the Li family. He once said in an interview that he likes the view from high places, because from high up, you can look down on anyone. But while the view from high up is beautiful, a fall from there is certain death. He dared to touch my person, so he must be prepared to pay the price. Seeing his fierce anger, Jiang Mo reached out and rubbed his face to ease the tension. "So Shinai is this protective of me. Could it be that you've fallen in love?" He was clearly an ascetic, ice-cold, overbearing CO, but he fell in love after spending day and night with the girl. At the Fu family villa, a group of reporters were at the door, all talking at once and asking questions. "Miss Jiang, we heard that 2 burly men had improper intentions towards you. Is this true? Also, how far did things go? Was Miss Jiang harmed?" Pressed by them, Jiang Mo didn't know how to answer. Fu Yinshin pulled her into his arms and roared, "Get them all out of here. Mr. Fu, are you afraid to face the media? Will Miss Jiang being defiled affect your relationship?" All sorts of questions came flooding in like a tsunami. Seeing the truth being twisted into lies, Jiang Mo said softly to Fu Yinshin, "Let me handle this." She walked up to the reporters and explained, "Who said I was assaulted? Where did you get your information?" A reporter replied, "Someone just anonymously sent us photos of you and 2 burly men claiming you were assaulted." Hearing the reporter's words, Jiang Mo understood what was going on. "Bosley, what a good move. When the plan fails, use public opinion to crush me." "Miss Jiang, do you have anything you'd like to explain?" Jiang Mo retorted angrily, "Explain my ass. They're idiots. Are you media people idiots too? What does it have to do with me if they want to be animals? As the media, instead of questioning the criminals, you come to criticize a young girl like me." Berated by her, the reporters sobered up a lot and started whispering among themselves. It seems to be true. Miss Jiang herself doesn't care, but do others not care either? Having lost her chastity, is Mr. Fu still willing to marry Miss Jiang? Who I marry is only because I want to. External factors are never within my consideration. Does Mr. Fu like women who have lost their chastity? Haha, that's hilarious. Shut up. I arrived in time tonight. Miss Jiang was not harmed in any way. Even if something had really happened, the strong should hold the perpetrator accountable. Only cowards would blame the victim. A girl's chastity is never beneath her skirt. Hearing Fu Yinshin's impassioned speech, Jiang Mo instantly turned into a little fangirl. "No matter who sent you, or for what purpose, I can only say that this kind of slander and accusation, besides being despicable, will not harm me in the slightest." Seeing that he had been discovered, the reporter turned and scurried away. "Do you have any other questions to ask?" Everyone hurriedly replied, No. After saying that, they scattered. Seeing the reporters disperse, Fu Yinshin put his arm around Jiang Mo's small waist and walked towards the villa. But the next second, a mad dog rushed over with a small knife. The girl watched the attacker rush towards her with a knife, so scared that her body went limp and her legs cramped. At the critical moment, Fu Yinshin pulled her over, and his arm was cut by the small knife. "Oh no, Shinai, you're injured. Jiang Mo, you will die a horrible death. Even if I become a vengeful ghost, I won't let you go. Mr. Liu, you were the one who messed up the data first. I helped find the problem, which caused you to lose your job. Why is it all my fault? You stole Xiaoxiao's beloved. I just wanted to teach you a lesson, but you made me lose my job. You deserve to die. You really deserve to die. Still being a simp after being abandoned. You're truly hopeless. No, you don't understand. As long as Xiaoxiao is happy, I'm willing to do anything." Inside the villa, Jiang Mo looked at Xunye's wound with a pained expression. "Why did you block it for me? The wound on your back hasn't even healed yet." Fu Yinshin asked with a serious expression, "Does it hurt a lot?" "It hurts, Shinai. My whole arm is numb now." As she spoke, a drop of fresh blood fell on the bracelet. A miraculous thing happened instantly. "Shinai, my arm suddenly doesn't hurt anymore. What's going on?" "Well, you're not in pain anymore. I'm starting to feel it. There's something wrong with this bracelet. Did your mother say anything to you about it?" Jiang Mo replied, "No. But the first time the pain sharing started, it was also because your hand was injured. Could it be that the pain sharing is because of this bracelet? Whether it is or not, we'll know if we try. Fu Yinshin picked up his bloody hand and pressed it on the bracelet. Jiang Mo's pain returned. Shinai, can you switch the pain back first? Your wound is too painful. For a delicate and lovely person like me, you wouldn't have the heart to make me endure this kind of pain, would you? I have the heart. If you want to switch it back, it depends on your performance. It's late. You should rest well. Shinai, you're the patient now. You shouldn't be walking around. Don't be polite. Just sleep in my room tonight. Being teased by her, a flame ignited in Fu Yinshin's heart. He pushed her down and said, "Aren't you afraid I'll do something to you?" Jiang Mo replied with a smile, "What am I afraid of? It's not like I'm the one who will be in pain." Hearing this, Fu Yinshin instantly understood her meaning. He pitifully pulled her head over and said, "Sleep." Just then, Jiang Mo suddenly felt something underneath. She teased him, saying, "Xinyan is very energetic. Are you really not considering?" "Shut up. For every minute you stay up late, I'll deduct 10,000 yuan from your bank card." Hearing about the deduction, Jiang Mo fell asleep faster than anyone. After she fell asleep, Fu Yinshin stroked her head and fell into reminiscence. The first time my heart fluttered, the first time I felt restless, the first time I was truly happy, it was all because of you. I hope you will always be by my side. Good night, my Miss Jiang.